We're going. Okay, welcome everyone. We are drafting Mercadian Masks block Magic with flashback rules like bosses, because I am a crazy person, let's be honest.
Because he is a boss.
I am a boss. And to get us started, Kai and I are going to be opening a pack of this.
And a pack of this.
Yep, while we switch to the hand cam so you can see what's going on. Maybe. Alright, we're going to try and get the hand cam going here for a second.
It was up last time.
It was up a second ago. Well, Kyra will open his prophecy pack while I am fixing the back.
Alright.
There.
I got a Well of Life.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, if you control no untapped lands, you gain 2 life.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff that had to do with untapped and tapped lands.
Alright. Quicksilver Wall. I can pay 4. Return it to its owner's hand, and any player may play that ability. Let's see. Pit Raptor. 4 mana, flying first strike at the beginning of your upkeep. You sacrifice it unless you pay 4. That is, seems like a powerful creature for a set like this, but...
I would generally say so.
And here's my rare.
It's like cards are good or something.
Searing Wind.
I
9 damage, deals 10 damage to target creature or player.
Love that card.
And this is what's interesting, is it starts off with your uncommons, and then it heads over to the others. We're going to have to turn our cameras off for a sec.
I may have to. Let me see if I can get this to work. You can still hear our lovely voices, but...
We'll have to turn the cameras off for a moment.
Yeah, while I adjust settings. Jeez, stupid settings. Back cam is on.
It's the hand cam that we need.
Why don't we want to go hand cam?
It was on last time when we left.
Literally
it.
seconds ago. Well, that's interesting. Why is life hard, guys? Why is life hard? Masks block draft league. Okay.
Ah, we found it.
We have a hand cam. And we've already missed the first how many picks?
The first 2 picks.
It's not terrible.
No.
Anyways. Okay.
We'll go back to my pack in a little bit. It's just the commons left anyway.
There we go.
Alright, so who are we watching here? Let's fill that in.
We're watching Tim. So, Tim is one of the few people at this table that has actually drafted this set more than once. And I'm going to update this to have PCG Competitive Draft League. Mass block.
Yeah, I did not do that on the others.
That's okay. I'm going to keep it there. So on Twitch, people can find us and watch the real thing. Okay. So we're watching this pack. Now, there's a Gush in there, which in this format is kind of your best draw spell. But is it worth going blue and black-white Rebels is really the best thing you can be doing in the format? I don't think so. But it's worth noting that there's a Gush in there.
So take a second. Walk us through this block. What is good? What are archetypes?
Okay, so the archetypes, I mean, the biggest one is Black-White Rebels. That's the one that they recurred into Modern Masters, right? So you've got a lot of tutors in it, you've got a lot of good solid creatures, and you have ways to kind of, like, a lot of kill spells. So you're playing Black-White, you've got the big, Krovax and whatever coming out, and you've got some of the other, I think it's Krovax. Thinking of the Ascendant Evankar. Ascendant Evankar, that's what I'm thinking. Not Krovax.
Ascendant Evankar is really, really good.
So Ascendant Evankar is coming out of Nemesis, and it's just a summon legend, right? Vampire legend. But that's kind of like your big payoff for playing black and black-white rebels. The other things you have is you kind of have like the goblin strategy. Like you have goblin matron and goblin recruiter, I want to say. Like you've got a lot of goblins in this block. So blue-red is kind of a strong one, or just straight red. They are starting with Mercadian Masks. There's some fun cards in there.
Yeah, he was eyeing the high market for a minute, and now he seems to be looking at the green cards.
Yeah, I saw him pick some black early on. There's an Invigorate coming out, which is relatively strong if you can get a good aggressive presence. There's green-black style of deck that you can kind of be playing. There's also the Mercenary black-red deck that you can be playing that has some good tutors and stuff. No, Goblin Recruiters from Visions. I'm thinking of another card then. What's the other one? Goblins in Nemesis.
We can pull them up on here and show people as well.
Yeah.
Or I haven't pulled up a thing to show cards while drafting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll pop that up.
Sure.
Hey, Bryce. Glad you could make it in the chat.
Bryce!
Let me pull browser source. Tim said brainstorm is trap. Tim said brainstorm is a trap, so don't do that thing. Definitely don't do that. That's...
This is this one. Oh, you're just doing this while I'm showing them?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, whatever. Sure, that works.
We're gonna hide it because we don't need it right now.
Okay. I feel like most of the cards he's seeing at this point are green and red.
Yeah, it seems like everyone is kind of... Yes, Massbot, we are madmen. We want to have fun. We're also playing flashback rules. Flashback rules, everyone.
So this is original legend rule.
Uh-huh.
Mana burn.
Damage on the stack.
Damage on the stack.
Yep. Yeah, so we're going to see, I think we're going to see Tim kind of hard shift into a red-black sort of strategy. And we're going to see him go for this mercenary, the mercenary build with shock troopers and whatnot. And kind of take advantage of the damage on the stack roll. And let's see what he does here, though. Looks like he's pulled his green cards to the front. He might be shifting into that and going for a green-black sort of beasts build.
The only color that doesn't seem to be wheeling very well is blue.
Which is interesting, because it's not that good in this format.
Yeah.
It's good in a lot of others, but we came... so this comes right on the heels of Urza's block.
Right.
Which blue is the color you play. Blue and black, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be weird for people to adjust to the old rules. So we come on the back of that.
Oh, I hope somebody rips the port, too.
I've been waiting for it. Time is wearing an L5R shirt. You should talk more about this. Tim is wearing an L5R shirt. Thanks, Mike. We will talk about it in a second as he gets on camera more. But so Tim is pretty much the jack of all trades. He's a national competitor in Pokemon. Used to be a national competitor in L5R CCG. Is a former Pro Tour competitor. He's done pretty much everything.
Right.
But yeah, we're certainly going to see some fun stuff out of him. And everyone should play L5R that comes out in 2 weeks on 10.5. Not 10.4, 10.5, everybody.
So how many cards in this block actually like to have damage on the stack? Because
pretty much all of them.
Really?
Yeah, damage on the stack is going to be big. You've got shock troops. You have Goblin Fanatic. I'm drawing a blank because it's been so long since I played some of this. No, what's it? Not Goblin Fanatic. Mog Fanatic. You also have a lot of stuff that cares about...
Nice sales pitch, I'm out.
Oh,
Bye, Mike.
Oh, I'm off. It says Tempest. It's Mog Fanatic, sorry. I thought that was Mercadian Masks. You've got a lot of cards that care about having other creatures with them attacking or other things doing stuff. You'll have a lot of drawbacks on your creatures. Like, good creatures in the set are 3-mana 1/2s with fire breathing.
Right. Yeah. So looking at the prophecy pack I opened, I'm seeing a lot of things that like really push you to be tapping your mana every turn. That hurts. We're playing mana burn.
Yep. Yeah, but
sacrificing land.
we do have Thrive here that was just reprinted.
Yeah, sacrifice land. Yeah, Thrive. Yeah.
Yep. We have a foil Thrive also, guys. So I'm playing. Got the Nemesis pack here. I had Chieftain Indal. I have Mog Alarm. Sacrifice 2 mountains instead of paying mana cost to get 2 1/1 goblins.
Okay.
Stronghold Zeppelin, which is kind of like our flyer.
Oh my goodness, is this a foil? This is awesome.
So I got a foil rare out of Nemesis. It's overlaid terrain.
Oh, this card's so cool.
Sacrifice all lands you control. Lands you control have add 2 mana of any one color to your mana pool.
It's like it's like a Mirari's Wake with a huge drawback.
Yeah,
like huge
drawback.
You have to sacrifice all your lands.
And then in the commons, I did end up with a Skyshot Claim. So the other things, good card is good. There's also a lot of illusions in here, but really, I mean, it's about the rebels. Lawbringers are your kind of end-all, be-all in red removal. You'll be able to stop pretty much everything you see. You've got a lot of the seals that are coming out of Nemesis.
Yep.
So we'll see Doomblade Seal, we'll see Shock Seal, we'll see, like, it's going to be kind of fun to see all the different stuff that's coming out. So it looks like Tim has gone pretty hard into red-green.
So this isn't a normal archetype to be drafting competitively, but
I don't think so for this set. It wasn't the strongest, but it's a fine way for him to be going, especially with the way the packs have been going. He's got the best card choice out of anyone left because everyone else is on the other colors.
Mm-hmm.
And him making that switch so that we can be seeing better cards is better Magic.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it looks like he read the signs well, and it looks like green and red cards are wheeling.
So I guess he hopes to pick up on some of the big tribal things to try and boost his creatures. Maybe pick up the Mog Alarm or Sky Shroud Claim in the second one and just drop some of his big fatties at the end of it.
We got a Spur Grappler.
As long as you control no untapped lands. I mean,
3 mana 2/1 gets +2/+1 as long as you control no untapped lands. 2 mana 2/1 trample.
Nice way to end Heroes Week with Rebels.
Rebels.
Ignoble noble. Yeah, I'd say so. So yeah, this is the end of Heroes Week as well. This is day 7 in our 7-day journey of our 1-year anniversary. What's the card here? Just the green one.
Mm-hmm.
And he passes blue and white. Now Tim is certainly not happy about being forced into these colors.
Probably not.
He's probably going to find a way, especially if he can get a Sky Shroud Claim or some of the other mana fixing. And it looks like he's getting some of it. Some of the other mana fixing to do potentially a Jund build where he's got an Ascendant Evan Carr or something coming out of the top end, right?
Yeah.
And he was obviously sending the signals early of I'm in black, stay out.
I want to be in black.
I've got some fun stuff. He picked up some decent things. But this right now doesn't seem like a super strong draft pool. But this format is not super strong compared to what we're used to.
Right.
So we'll probably see a green-red or a green-black build, depending on what he's kind of opening in the next one. And I think black is just like, well, I hope I can make things work.
I mean, he is going to have a couple good black picks in the first, 3 or so picks, right?
Uh-huh.
And
then it's going to kind of
if he can pick up 3 black picks per pack, then we have 9 playable black cards.
Yeah.
He could definitely make it work, but it's not exactly what he hopes.
Well,
got a red card.
It's a 6/6.
Hold up that one high.
I forget.
So we're in the Nemesis pack, right?
You're in the Nemesis pack. And now he's pulled all of his cards above the thing. So I think it's either between the black card that we saw right at the beginning with that uncommon, or Plague Witch.
I know Plague Witch, and that is a good one. I don't know the rare, however.
Let me find this for everyone. I should probably go back and actually color sort. Color, red, type,
Creature.
rare, creature. From Nemesis. Shouldn't be that hard to find. You piece of crap.
Oh, all the sort of things around here.
Oh, there.
Yeah. I'll just hit red.
Red, rare.
That should narrow it down enough. There we go.
Laccolith Titan.
Interesting.
So,
You did take the Laccolith Titan.
tell us what this does.
Alright. So this is a 7 mana 6/6, and whenever Laccolith Titan becomes blocked, you may have it deal damage equal to its power to target creature. If you do, then it deals no combat damage this turn. So essentially, if it gets blocked, you kind of choose where the 6 damage goes.
Yeah. So it makes it so that 1/1s and damage on the stack guys don't really stop him.
Right.
Which is kind of fun. So obviously this is him going for the big creature finisher style, which I think it's going to be a red-green ramp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably just a lot of big beaters, you know?
Okay, there's Submerge and a foil card, guys. We did it.
Looks like an artifact. The card is brown.
Our card is brown. Oh, we can figure it out. No, I don't want to exclude selected. Colorless. Which one was it? Okay, it's not a rare necessarily.
Predator flagships in this set?
Predator Flagship is a nemesis, but whoever gets that is definitely picking that first.
Yes.
That's an easy one.
Doesn't matter what color you're playing.
Viceling. Viceling
Okay,
is what
cool.
we see. So Viceling is the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, deals X damage to that player, X is the number of cards in his or her hand -4. So it's kind of like Vice. And there's Rackling, which is kind of like the rack.
creature.
So we've got a lot of
Interesting.
things like that, right? And like people are looking for Belva's stuff in Nemesis. Belva's Portal, Belva's Armor. Target creature goes -X plus X until end of turn for Belva's Armor.
Can just defend against anything.
Yeah. I have Yawgmoth. Ooh. Sacrifice creature, reveal cards from the top of your library equal to sacrifice creature's power. Put one in your hand and remove the rest from the game. I wish someone had gotten a food chain. I hope someone did. We'll see it eventually. Complex Automaton, Predator Flagship, Tangle Wire is in here.
Oh, Tangle.
Belva's Portal, though, is the big one. Like, that's the nice one that we want to be seeing in
Oh,
the
yeah.
artifacts.
Yeah, so Belva's Portal says, as it comes into play, you choose a creature type,
Yep.
and you can pay, how much mana was it? 3, 4?
Three.
3 mana, and tap it, and you can put a creature of that type into play from your hand.
Yep.
Just cheats it right in. Seems like a great one.
Yeah. Mob Catcher's in here.
Ooh, I hope we see some Parallax Wave. I don't think a whole lot would make me more happy to see somebody just go off with Parallax Wave.
Yeah. Honestly. Skyshroud Poacher. I forgot about the elf, the mini elf tribe, what's going on, and Blinding Angel. But yeah, the next thing we want to be seeing for Tim is if he can pick up a Skyshroud claim somewhere in here. Hey, Massacre. That's a card.
Yeah, it is.
That's a card, especially when Rebels is the big other, it's the big other thing in this format. And there is
Another Plague Witch.
Reverent Silence.
But it doesn't look like he's taking black this pack a ton.
I don't think he's taking it super highly.
But Massacre, he's looking at that one like, okay,
Yeah.
I may want to take this one.
We'll say that's Reverent Silence.
Yeah, he'll take Massacre.
Okay. Well, let me go back to where I know I was supposed to be. Calm down. He took the Massacre. Okay, good.
Yeah, he did.
An opponent controls the planes and you control a swamp. That's not hard. Also, Flame Rift.
4 damage, 2 mana, 4 damage to each player.
Yeah. That's a good finisher for his deck.
Ooh, Sapperling Burst. Oh, yes, please.
Just because we like doing silly things.
Yes.
We play silly Magic here.
But the overlay terrain, oh my goodness. Brian, I kind of want this foil overlay terrain.
I mean, that's okay.
It's going to be worth $100 million.
No. Here's overlaid terrain. It's 25 cents normally.
I played it, and
Foil $1.50.
I want it.
You're fine. We had fun.
Yes. I used to play Titania, so you'd get a 5/3 every time a land died, and I just like slam down overlay terrain, and it just like kill all my lands and get a bunch of 5/3s.
Oh man.
And then I'd use like a mana rock or something and like play.
So I haven't seen a rocks pass around either, and that's the other big payoff in this one.
Yeah, rocks. Oh, this card brings me back so much.
I love the
because it was reprinted in a lot of core sets too.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of nostalgic for that, for a couple of years there.
Yep. Blastoderm is the original Shroud Troll, which I don't think we've seen one go through his packs either.
I have not.
So honestly, I
he's like in green, but he's like missing all the important green cards.
At least out of Nemesis.
Out of Nemesis.
Let's see what he's been seeing in red and see if there's anything else we can like hope that we see. I mean, Ancient Hydra's fine. Seal of Fire,
Seal of
obviously.
Fire is a good one.
Flowstone Wall is not terrible. It's got Defender. Boar Warriors?
Yeah, we didn't really think of that. Patrick brings up a good point. We should have found all like Mercadian Mask lands for them to play with. Like,
we'll leave it up to them. Archmage.
Discard a card from your hand, and it deals 2 damage. Divided as you choose among any number.
Yeah,
of
there's a
players.
lot of 1 toughness stuff.
Wow, that card is amazing.
Is a card I want to say, hey, there's Stronghold Gambit. Card is worth a little bit of money, but it's not very good here unless you've got just a little bit better to go. See that Flame Rift? I think I would pick that in here over your green card. It doesn't look like you really have any other red cards. And I was reading Stronghold Gambit. Hey, Moslov. We are your boys.
Hey, Riley.
The interesting thing, so he's looking at Mog Toady also in there, which is a 2/2 for 2. It can't attack unless you have Board Supremacy, and it can't block unless you have Board Supremacy. So either way, you have to have Board Supremacy, which is just like, okay. I mean, with red, it's not that hard because you got so many good gobos. Sorry, you pulled a Patrick. That's okay.
So board supremacy. What do you mean by it?
So he either has more attacking creatures than the opponent, or he has more blocking creatures, or more creatures than the attacking opponent.
Gotcha.
He just has to have more creatures.
Patrick.
What does that mean? That means everything.
What are you trying to say?
Shrieking Mog. If only. If only. If only.
Tap all of their creatures? Holy cow.
So it's bad if your board is big, but it can kind of like get through those last points of
damage. Is there a green 10/10 in this set?
Yep.
Holy cow. 7 mana 10/10. It has Fading 2.
Comes into play tapped.
You get 2 hits with that?
I mean, yeah, as long as you don't have a blocker. It's got no evasion.
You can give it evasion?
With what? Show me how you're giving it evasion. I mean, I guess you Stronghold Gambited into play or something. You just run your opponent out of creatures and do that.
So, are there a lot of combat tricks in this format too?
There are.
Okay.
A lot. A Rupture is kind of like your fling. If he's going to go for the big fatties. Although Nesting Worm, I know we saw a couple of those passed around. We still want a Blastoderm. Let's be honest. I want to see that come up.
Blastoderm's amazing.
If you get a Stampede Driver and the 10/10, You can live the drain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that lets you pay 2 and tap. Oh, this is a 1-drop. 1 mana, 1/1. You can pay 2 and tap, discard a card. And creatures you control get +1/+1 and trample until end of turn?
Yeah.
Wow, that card's actually very good.
I don't think I've seen any.
No, I don't think so.
I think Tim is just sitting at the worst seat on the table.
Probably. His draft doesn't look awful in the way that, like, he is drafting what's open, and he is taking his best available card.
I think so.
But yeah, he definitely hasn't seen a lot of amazingness.
Yeah. Flowstone Surge, I know we've seen passed around a little bit, which is another way to buff his creatures. Whisper Worshipper.
Wait, what is Flowstone? What was that one?
Surge?
Yeah.
Creatures +1/-1 for 2 mana.
Oh, +1/-1.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's getting some more mogs going in. Flowstone strikes.
A lot of enchantment creatures.
Yep.
Like enchant creatures.
Yep.
So this set really looks like.
Okay, look, it's the original
on the board.
It's the original Scout and Hawks, Skyshroud Sentinel. When it comes into play, you may search your library for up to 3 Skyshroud Sentinel cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand if you shuffle your library.
Oh, 3 mana, 1/1.
Yeah, it's the original Squadron Hawks, but much worse than Squadron Hawks,
right?
Obviously. Lakalith Grunt. So I guess we're on like the Lakalith plan here. Lakalith. Hey, look, and you got the Mog Toady. Cool. We're gonna take a quick look at what he got here. Is that a Rancor? No. What was the first set Rancor was printed in? No, ours is Saga, yeah.
Yeah, no.
What did I see? Why did it look like a Rancor? What am I thinking of?
So it looks like he is straying away from green, and he's just picking up red cards. He's just going to be a red aggressive deck.
Well, I guess that's what you have to do.
With, you know, he going into this third pack, he might not even know if he's going to have black or Heuristic Study.
He did it. He won the lottery, guys.
Right.
That is the $9.50 card in the set. Avatar of Woe is a good one to be picking up here. Hey, that's a fun green card. Which one was it?
Spore Frog. We need Spore Frog.
Yeah, Spore Frog is great.
Yeah, but he might not even know if he's going to jump into black or if he's going to be in green. You know, like it seems like the amount he has.
So the fun thing about Prophecy is the avatars, right? The avatars have cool abilities. You can get them in for much cheaper. You've got Plague Winds. No, it was just a normal study.
Yeah, it was a normal study.
Oh no, we want a foil one. His rare is Squirrel Wrangler. Sacrifice land, put 2 1/1 green squirrels into play. Or pay 2, sacrifice land to get all squirrels things.
That's actually a pretty good card.
That's why he has been looking at it consistently for the last.
He's like, okay, am I in green? Does this put me in green? Yeah, he's having a really tough time. All right, we'll take it.
He took the Squirrel Wrangler. We just need everyone to see the glory that is Squirrel Wrangler. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, and there is the Avatar of Fury.
Holy cow! And he's in red too.
And he is solidly in red.
Oh yeah. He's taking a look at that, going,
If an opponent controls 7 more lands, it costs 6 less to play. So it's normally 8 flying with fire breathing. And if they have 7 more lands, which at the end of your game, like this is the #1 finisher in red, and he just slams it down. He's like, "Yep, absolutely."
That might have just saved his draft in a huge way, because like his deck was looking mediocre, and I would say a card like that actually does take his deck to something that's powerful.
Right. Well, did he pick that Stronghold Gambit up earlier? Because we might be able to do something like that.
I did not see that. I didn't see that pick.
Yeah, I started looking away. Now we just want to see an Avatar of Might kind of wheel around here in a second.
Oh my goodness, that would be insane.
Yeah. Or a Searing Winds.
Is it Scarring? Scarring Winds, sorry.
Yeah. Wow, we can read it right here on the actual card.
Yes, we can. I pulled one. Yeah, it's not back
here.
Yeah.
Searing Winds. It's hard to read.
No kidding. I want to deal 10 damage to somebody with 1 spell.
It's only 7 mana.
9.
9 mana.
9 mana, 10 damage.
That's insane.
It's a lot of mana.
I mean, it's slightly better than 2. Vitalizing Lens.
I want to see that
Forgot
legend.
about that.
What was the legend you just scrolled past?
Jerail Empress or
Yeah.
Griel?
Jerail.
Jerail would be really good.
Yeah.
Let's see if he goes with the Minotaur here. Because why not? This is my favorite legend in here.
Latula?
Latula. So you get a Fireball, tap it, discard X cards, and deal that much damage. That's my favorite legend. Even though it's like, it's a Braum art, and that's just Braum.
Yeah.
Also, Veteran Brawlers, if we see one of those around.
Well, it looks like there's a lot of really powerful rares in Prophecy as far as draft format goes.
Yeah. They have little to no impact on the actual game, but certainly here.
Yes.
They are going to be saving his draft. Mungo Worm, the 6/5 for 4. You can't untap more than 1 land during your untap step.
But it's a 4 mana 6/5. That's so powerful in a format like this.
Hey, we saw Spore Frog. Hey, there's Thrive.
Yeah, he's looking at the red aggressive creature.
Yep. I think that's kind of what he wants to do with the Avatar of Fury in there. You kind of want to slow the board down and get a 2 mana 6/6 flyer and just take it out on his opponent.
Yep.
Barbed Field is going to be great for him if he's going for that longer game plan. It's essentially the land pinger or living terrain.
Enchanted Land becomes a 5/6 tree folk.
Yep.
Oh, that's sweet.
We're just kind of going to go, I think he's kind of going for a longer game plan, and we're seeing a lot more of this blue. And he might be trying to pick up a panic attack, you know, towards the end of the pack to try and give him just that last little thing to push his creatures through. I love panic attack in Prophecy. Excuse me. Ron Spencer hasn't done a card in a long time, has he?
Not that I've seen.
Snag. Thrive. What else are we looking at? Keldon Arsonist. Keldon Arsonist is so bad. Don't even look at the card. Marshbow is fine. He's just killing a dude. He's like, nah, brah. You're gonna die. Whip Sergeant is really good here. We saw that in the last pack, I want to say. And it's just 1 red mana. I wish the video wasn't lagging. Is it lagging?
What up on Twitch? Oh, yeah.
Yep. Well, our video shouldn't be lagging for too much longer. We're going to turn you on to MGPay. That should fix that. Well, it shouldn't be lagging.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
We're gonna do our darndest, but it keeps doing it. I want to say, oh man, what's the lag gonna be caused by? It's probably just our upload speeds. Okay, well that's an interesting pack. That's black and red. there's the bad. Destroy a land. Sacrifice 2 lands, destroy a land. Yeah, your opponent's going to really use that. Hey, Magnivore. That's the 3 mana 1/2 with Fire Breathing.
That sounds pretty good.
I mean, in comparison to what else we're dealing with, probably.
Yeah.
It's not bad. He points to his like, I guess.
I don't know.
I can't read his lips, but I know he's like, well, like,
is this card okay? I don't know.
Oh man. Yeah, just so everyone knows, our upload speed right now is like 15, which is really bad. It's okay. We're working on it. We're getting better internet soon-ish. Kyra's happy about it so they can actually stream stuff.
I do like streaming stuff.
Oh, it's at 24. It's not terrible.
So I've seen this brutal suppression card in like every pack that he's had.
Activated abilities on Rebels cards it costs an additional sacrifice a land to play. It's because Rebels is so oppressive in this format.
They had to actually put hate cards in their third set. It makes me wonder if they had to like add this in late to their
They're
set
like,
production.
1 mana enchantment. We need this card to be viable. Darba's actually not bad either. I don't think we've seen one of those.
I don't think so.
Around. Only having 8 packs of these things open like makes it really tough. Ristic Siphon. That actually I don't think is that bad here, right?
Nah, that's probably fine.
Because you just play it when your opponent has 2 open lands or whatever.
Well, they're gonna play something eventually.
Yeah. Oh man. Wingstorm. I'm just trying to figure out what the good cards are here. Devastate. Oh man. Discard a mountain from your hand instead of playing Flame Shot's mana cost. Yeah, Flame Shot could be fine removal here. I don't think we've seen one of those either. Oh, Ridgeline
Rager.
Ridgeline Rager, not Magmar. Ridgeline Rager. Root Cage, look, another hate card in the block.
Mercenaries don't untap during their controller's untap step.
I mean, he's got access to all of the great hate cards. He has Verdant Field could be coming up at some point. I think we've seen a couple of those passed around.
I actually really like that card.
Where he can just Pendelhaven his own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pygmy Razorback.
2 mana, 2/1 trample.
I'm gonna get 1 good attack in.
It's like almost as good as Charging Badger. 1 mana, 1/1 trample.
Ah! Ristic Lightning.
Badger.
Badger. Oh, snake! Oh, snake!
Yeah, we've seen this Minotaur a couple times too.
Zarapa Minotaur.
Yeah,
First
in
strike.
fact, there's one in his hand.
Yep.
But he takes the barbed.
I would take that too.
Yeah, that card seems incredible.
Heartbeat. Boom! It's in my pool.
Yeah.
Yep. Zarapa Minotaur. It's a 3/3 first strike for 4 that your opponent can pay 2 to make it lose first strike. It's not a good card.
No, not particularly.
Nope. Or a Vintara Elephant. All of these where your opponent can do anything to your creatures is just like bad stuff.
I feel like there's just a million cards in this set that like it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this unless you pay this. You know, there's a lot of like unless you do this or
making your opponent interact with
your
which
cards.
is kind of nice, right?
It makes them make choices and it lets them have power over your cards without actually like doing anything.
Yeah. I love Silt Crawler. That's one of the bigger ones in here. It's a 3/3 for 3. You tap all your lands when you play it, and so it's really bad if it comes out late and you need to be playing other things. But you just time your plays well, and you're playing red and green, so it's not the biggest of drawbacks for a 3/3 for 3.
No.
And here we pass more blue cards. I wonder where the Mystic Steady ended up.
I'm not sure, but that card's good.
It's a card, certainly.
Probably not as good here, unless as a multiplayer format, because that's where it's known for, right? Ristic Study's good in Commander.
It's super good in Commander.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to take the hate card here. Yep. Just in case he plays against a Rebel player and needs to say, you don't get to do stuff, and I will do all the stuff and things.
But mostly stuff.
This is going to be an interesting deck building process. So once we do that, I'm going to ask him to stay there and deck build for us. And then I'll go and update the cameras while Kyra, or I'm going to turn the cameras on while Kyra updates the cameras here.
Sweet. You want me to have those off? Let's take a look. Oops, hand cam. My bad. Alright, that was really, really interesting. So, he's like a dominant red deck with like a little black and a little green. It'll be interesting to watch him deck build because, yeah. Nice beanie. Oh, thanks. I can't remember where I got it, but I'm pretty sure somebody cool gave it to me. Or I found it in a corner. It's one of the two. Actually, no, I remember. I found it in a corner. But no, he has some green cards and he has some black cards, and he's gonna need to figure out which has more color, or sorry, what color has more play to it with his red cards, because looks like he's an aggressive red deck with two very, very like late game bombs in the red avatar and the seven mana 6/6 guy that we pulled up earlier that I can't remember his name. All right, I am going to check up on these others. So he's definitely looking at his green cards. And then he is putting one of his black cards on the high end. Maybe he actually just plans on having a little bit of black mana in there to cast this card late. Wow, red was really, really open for him. Just crazy, crazy open. Yeah, so he's thinking about the Massacre as well.
Yep. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, it's like a mono red deck, splash the other two colors.
Yeah.
So are these...
And he got Vendetta and Seal of Fire, which is fine.
Yeah, yeah. So did you have these up as well?
No, I'm turning them on.
Okay.
I swear, I'm doing it.
Alright, so we're going to have to turn on our other cameras and get them working. Hopefully that pans out better than our hand cam when we first started the stream. And then we can get the rounds up for you guys. I'm excited to see this format because the power level is so different from what we're used to now. So anybody who's been drafting the last couple of years, we're used to seeing 2-mana 2/2s, no drawbacks. Nowadays it's but beforehand it was like, okay, 3-mana 2/2 with a slight drawback.
Yeah.
And
if it's a rare, it's a 3-mana 3/3 with a drawback. And now it's like 5-mana 7/7 with hexproof and trample, and you're just like, well, how does this make sense? Oh, let's make it a 6-mana 7/7. What's up, yo? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping we get to see this Rebels deck as well. It looks like the person next to him is looking heavily at the white cards. But it looks like he has green. It looks like both people next to him were drafting green. Really interesting. It's like black was like completely on the other side of the table. Let's try something.
I think it's got a lot of playability. Yeah, his deck's playable.
Now it's all paused. Hold on just a second, guys. We will be right back. All right, guys. We have it all. We got it all figured out. We fixed stuff.
And thanks.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for holding on for a sec. The few of you that are here.
The Patrick, Haida Chief 95, and Riley.
They're probably still here.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're both relearning the format as we go. The decks that I saw, so there was a blue-black kind of control deck with Bribery and Dominate.
Okay. Ooh, Bribery.
Yeah.
Hello.
I saw an Avatar of Hope with the Guile Squid, like, tap all your opponent's creatures combo.
Okay.
With white, so he's splashing blue, but it's just like literally white splash blue. I saw a blue-green build with 3 Blasted Urns. That was Tony's build. And then black-green. Nobody don't know if I'm still here. I saw a black-green build that had Volrath. And Volrath is just, it's pay to, tap it, discard a card. I think
Pull it up. We got a sec before these guys start up.
Volrath. And so Brandon was excited about his build. So, Volrath the Fallen.
Oh boy.
So Volrath Stronghold and all that, right?
Yep, we know Volrath Stronghold. I think Volrath Stronghold might be a better card than Volrath himself. Just saying.
Yeah, but in this format, Volrath himself is pretty
good.
Pretty good.
Volrath the Fallen. We've got a 6-mana 6/4 legend. You can pay 1 and a black, discard a creature card from your hand, and he gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the discarded card's converted mana cost.
If he would have had like Blasted Urns or some of the other big creatures, and a little bit more recursion, they could see it.
Yeah.
But no one got Highway Robbery, did they? pretty sure that's in Highway Robber. Is from Arcadian Masks. That's another one that I just love in black, and I saw no one playing it.
4 mana 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's in the mercenary deck.
Mm-hmm. I love that card. Tonight, Adam, it's your money and your life. Bam. Right in your face. Bam.
I'll let you pick the order.
This set makes me happy.
No, I'm really excited. Like, it seems like the rares are all these like big creatures with like okay abilities, you know, and like all the commons and uncommons are like just bad cards, just really bad cards. And even the ones that are good, you look at and you're like, oh, this is we're gonna play this, and it's okay. But like,
I mean, we're very much playing Voltron Magic here.
right?
This is so because Mike's not here, I can talk about L5R. But in L5R, there's one clan that's very much about Voltron. So you've got pretty much all the strategies that are represented. You've got like a control deck. You've got like a damage deck. You've got your creature, like your wide creatures deck. You've got your fast deck. You've got it all represented.
Mm-hmm.
But the strongest one in single core in L5R is the Voltron deck, and that's what Volrath and all of the other rares in this remind you of. Because you're gonna spend a ton of mana to get it into play, and you're gonna like, put enchant creature stuff on it. You're going to put enchantments on it because there aren't equipment.
Right.
There's not artifacts. So you're going to Voltron it up, and your opponent's going to have like a Vendetta or something and just get rid of it. You're going to be like, okay, I guess that works.
They have to lose a lot of life for Vendetta, though.
That's true.
But it's well worth it to kill.
Yeah, you get rid of their big creature, then you swing in with your big creature. So like everyone ended up with something decent, but it's gonna kind of wind down to who draws their Voltron, which is, I mean, that's old Magic for you.
Yep.
It's like it's that kind of Magic that I want to play. Old school. Old school Magic is like someone drops a Shivan Dragon and you're like, I guess I lose. I can't deal with a 4/4?
You lose to the 6 mana 4/4 with Fire Breathing.
Or the 8 mana 6/6 with Fire Breathing in this case, I guess.
Yeah.
Magic is funky. So, what other Magic news is going on right now? What's been going on? Like, Ixalan's coming out. We've got Iconic Masters. What was the news about Unstable today that they released? Oh, for the pre-release. LRR, so LRR, Loading Ready Run, does the pre-release.
Yeah, I knew
They
that
just did
happened.
the Ixalan pre-release.
Okay, and how'd that go?
Really well, apparently.
Okay.
Everyone said they loved it. But Mark Rosewater said that Loading Ready Run is going to be doing an Unstable pre-release.
Okay.
And he is going to be there. So Mark Rosewater will be playing Unstable at the pre-release. So we're going to see him go, guys, it's amazing! I got all these lands and they're so good! And you're like, okay, it's okay. Calm down.
Calm down. I don't know that I've ever seen Mark Rosewater play Magic.
No, he just like hypes it the whole time. He's like, ah! And you're like, okay.
You're like
Calm
settle down.
Like, I love Magic too, but maybe not that much. Some of the other cool stuff we had coming up. So I got priority pass because one of my buddies attended HasCon, and so I've got a priority pass for MTG Arena.
Awesome.
And we're supposed to be getting, kind of as a part of that deal. So that's Kitchen Table Magic. He's now at Kitchen Table Magic KTM podcast, and at play_MTG, which is this video series, and it's really good. That's Sam Tang. We should be getting some other codes that we can be giving out to people for pre-release and whatnot. So that'll be exciting to get people on MTG Arena, because I really actually just want people playing MTG Arena.
I
It looks
really am
spectacular.
I'm excited to try it. Like, I have to admit, I was very skeptical, and I was thinking,
everyone thinks it's an MTGO killer. I don't think that at all. I think they're complementary products, but I think down the road, obviously MTGO is getting the axe. We all know it. It's going to happen, right? And all the bot chains and everything, that may be going the way of the dinosaurs, right? But I think MTG Arena is kind of, it's not going to take it over yet. We have time while MTG Arena is being adopted.
Yeah, we do.
And while the changeover happens, I think it's 3 to 5 years out before the changeover is really.
Yeah, I think that's a good amount of time. It's not something that's going to happen quickly.
Yeah, and people are going to kind of stick to MTGO, but the thing is MTG Arena looks like a sleeker atmosphere for it. It looks like it incorporates all the things we love about the paper card game, and all the things we love about the other digital card games that are going around right now that are taking over.
Right, Hearthstone is huge, you know, and let's face it.
How many billions of dollars?
Magic is a better game than Hearthstone. It really is. Like, I've played a lot of Hearthstone, and guess what? Magic is much better, and it will continue to be much better. It's not going to change.
Magic is the most like chess, right?
Yes.
Hearthstone is kind of like playing checkers with a trading card game.
It's just luck. It's a lot of luck.
Like,
you get a random dude.
MTG, there's so much more strategy. Like, yeah, there's certain lines of play that are just right? But a lot of times you can really strategize and set up the way you want to be playing.
Yeah.
Which I love about Magic, and I think it has that over pretty much every game. And whenever I'm, because I play a lot of games, right? I'm just a gamer. Right. I just do whatever, right? And I play, whenever I can play a game, I love learning the simple version and then playing the harder version and being like, the strategy in this is just so much better. I'm only going to play this one from here on out.
Right.
It's like, I could play both of them. They'll take about the same amount of time, but this one has more strategy.
But that's what's been so funny is, like, we've had I don't know if you've seen Eternal at all. Have you seen Eternal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like Hearthstone, we've got Eternal, and then
I mean, there's a whole bunch.
Soulforge had one,
a ton. Soulforge, and then some other ones, yeah.
What's the one that was released that was around Witcher?
Oh man. Come on, chat. This is you.
There's 5 of them. But yeah, there was a card game released that was like it was like a game that was in Witcher, and they actually released it as a card game, and Witcher was a huge game, right? So like I'm sure that it has some kind of following.
I guess we have round 1 going up.
Oh, hey.
Well, we're getting close. We got someone sitting at a table. But we're going to have Tim versus Shay on one and Tony versus Brandon on the other. So we'll start with Tim versus Shay.
Yeah, I think so. We've seen what he's drafted, and that way we can be a little more familiar with what draws he can go to. But no, I'm excited for Magic to actually compete in this world, and to be completely honest, it's something that they're going. It's something that they're going to win in the long run,
Okay.
Magic is a bigger game than everything else but Hearthstone, but a lot of Hearthstone players know that Magic's a better game. They just play Hearthstone because they don't have to leave their house.
Yeah.
And they don't have to put a lot of money into it in comparison.
It's Gbug. The back table is playing Gbug, guys.
All right.
Let's see. I can't really tell who these are. I want to say this one is Tim. Red green. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. We'll see what it grows into. I actually don't think I...
We don't know what Shay's on?
Don't remember the colors that Shay was on.
All right. That's fine. We'll figure it out.
Well, let's...
See, this is Tim here, isn't it?
Open the door. What's up?
Come back to lunch.
Are you joining us?
I'm joining.
You grab a chair, actually. We can fit this all here. I think you'll have good color commentary for Kyer and I. Knowing what it's like to play these decks that are just meh.
Well, I was talking to some of the guys about it. I'm like, you have to understand that this format was tough to draft originally.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And mapping was a thing at this time.
Yeah.
So people would know what was coming. So.
Luckily, all the packs were shuffled around quite a bit before they got handed out to everyone.
Well, I don't think anybody here understood mapping.
Probably not.
Not. I would say that the majority of them aren't gonna.
Yeah, this is Tony Brendan.
Oh, this is Tony Brandon.
Yeah, I said that. I said that earlier. This is Tim here.
Oh, they got moved up. Okay.
We'll switch it.
I swear we can do it. Brandon on black-green with Volrath. It's, I guess, so Les had said it's playable. And I said, like, you don't see a lot of the big payoff cards, right? Because Volrath is important to have the high converted mana cost creatures.
But it also is important because it allows you to do it at instant speed.
That's true.
Do it at instant speed to save Volrath. That's what's going to end up happening more than anything.
Okay.
Especially if your opponent's is assuming you're going to. There's a lot of chances that they're not going to block Volrath because of that.
Because you can pump up and get through. Tony is on blue-green. Bug and a rug.
You're good there. I can see.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to turn this up so you have a little bit better view of what's going on. So we've got the 2/2 flying fading 3 from Tony, and can't make all the cards that's going on the other side of the board.
He's got a couple mercenaries. He's got the 2-drop mercenary.
Okay. Now, board position-wise, so I like how Tony has... They both have both their colors.
A trickster mage.
Trickster mage. I wish you could see, yeah. Okay. So it looks like Tony's hand kind of runs out of gas after this. He's got a couple of lands, and then...
He's in top deck mode, really.
Yeah, he's got nothing super big.
Well,
but it looks like Brandon's got quite a bit more that's going to be coming down here in a second.
He does have, you know, these extra lands in hand and stuff. Just throw at Trickster Mage and just, you know, tap down a creature or two. You can also untap creatures with Trickster Mage as well.
Yep. Now what is this that just came down? 3 mana. It's black. It's got converted mana cost 3.
This could be an any 3 set, right?
He went pretty heavy on the mercenaries in his build.
Yeah.
I think he's got 7 mercenaries. 7 different mercenaries.
Wow.
Black.
Sorted.
Mercenary. Okay. We are seeing currently, so we have not that guy. Also not that guy.
That
Ally Grifters, okay. 2 mana, or it's a 3 mana 2/2. When it becomes blocked, if any player discards a card. So he's just kind of putting pressure on. Let's see what the other ones we've got coming are.
Is it not the one at the top? I thought it was. Oh, maybe it's not. I don't. Do you think these are all mercenaries? That's the question.
I should have been. I should have been studying my mercenaries.
Yeah, I
this
should have
whole
too.
week, the whole time.
I thought this was just going to be a normal draft. He like breaks out a Mercadian Mask box, and I'm like, wait, what's going on?
What are we doing?
Wait, I'm commentating on this? Oh, okay, yeah, all right. I mean, let's do it.
It was fun. Okay.
So, Les, did you play during this format?
Oh man, this format was the hardest to play in because you couldn't. All you could do was pick color and build value at the end. You couldn't really build into anything unless you were lucky enough to get the first 3 red cards out of the packs.
Yeah.
Because red was the only real removal available in these sets. I mean, you got Seal of Doom and black here and there, but
Yeah.
not a whole lot more than that.
Yeah. And white doesn't have too much. You've got a couple things that stop attacking creatures. And
What's funny is they were asking, Brandon was asking, he's like, where's all the removal? I'm like, well, you've got some enchantment removal available.
You can destroy artifacts.
Pick up all the submerges you find.
Nowadays, like every color has removal.
Yeah.
Green always has like at least 2 fight effects. White always has the whole, you know, enchant creature, it can't attack or block type dealio, pacifism effect.
Style, yeah. I mean, Tempest is the first pacifism, right?
You know, there's one thing about this format that a lot of people weren't really paying much attention to is the fact that there is a lot of enchant creature.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, a lot of positive with the negative on the backside.
I did notice that as we were running through the cards.
It's like what's the the 2-mana red one, something Surge.
Yeah.
There's a +1/-1,
Yeah.
which in red seems great, right? As in this format at least.
Well, there's the black one that's +3/-1. That card's house, and that's why I was telling people the enchantment removal will become important if you're not afraid to bring it into your deck, because if you're in white, you need to have enchantment removal.
There's the one that's a 2-mana fading 1.
Oh my goodness! Look at what Tony has
Destroy.
now.
Is it
Two Blastoderms on the
That's 2
board.
of the 3 in his deck.
Yeah, he drafted 3 of them. That's,
3 Blastoderms.
It was nuts.
Oh my goodness!
I can't believe he got past all 3 of them.
No, absolutely not. That card is insane. I guess Brandon picked the Volrath and then Alton didn't go green. So why is this coming back into play? I guess he bred Fading Run.
Yeah. So it has one more. It'll die at his upkeep.
Yeah, it'll die as upkeep when he can't remove a counter. Shay is almost done with this build. Thanks, Patty B. Well, this has kind of turned very much in Tony's favor, I want to say.
I think he committed too much to the mercenaries on the board and forgets that he has to pay for a lot of those mercenaries to even be there.
Yeah. They're either going to be dealing damage to other creatures you control, or
you're paying cumulative upkeeps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ostensibly cumulative upkeeps and everything. All those Primeval Shambler that was tapped this last time is very good. It's Blackfire breathing. So Swamper breathing. I don't know.
We've seen a lot of what do they usually have the word in their name? Shade.
Yeah.
That have this kind of ability where it's just like, okay, Blackfire breathing that's +1/+1 total.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one in a little while, but used to be. I feel like every
a 5-mana 3/3 that you can just keep investing back into seems fine.
Late game, it's fantastic.
I love Mana Sink.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. Black has changed through the years. It went from the detrimental Mana Sinks to now kind of just big dumb creatures.
Yeah. Like he used to have Lord of the Pit and Zizam and all those where you'd be dumping, you're sacrificing for greater power, right?
Yeah. They've taken a lot of that. They've taken a lot of the concepts of Black away as they've evolved the concept of Magic.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and it's nice because now blue isn't literally do everything.
Yeah.
And it's nice that green is kind of like, we destroy enchantments, and red is like, we destroy artifacts, and because it really forces you to kind of identify with your colors and forces a lot more of the deck building. I think Standard is in a very good place puzzle-wise because it rewards you for good deck building.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It allows you to build a puzzle and force your opponent to find the answer.
Yeah. Come into my labyrinth and just destroy. I mean, Raminap Red is actually like Mono Red Sly back in the day was what I played.
Yeah.
And so seeing it again in Standard made me happy.
Yeah. And
seeing the show and tell combo with Nihiri was awesome. I think things like that are just amazing, where you can be playing all these old style decks in new ways, where you're forced to interact in different ways, and you don't have all the cantrips that you need, and you don't it's not all just given to you like it once was.
Right. Well, I remember I wasn't a deck builder at this time in my life. I was more of I was the draft and sealed grinder.
Yeah.
I loved these formats because you had the ability to outbuild your opponent on the spot.
Yeah.
And in Standard, we all got this publication that came out, and you got the deck lists.
Uh-huh.
And now, that's the difference between Limited then and Limited now. Is Limited is becoming a dominant format because you're not pre-building.
Yeah.
You're not walking in knowing what the deck builds are, knowing what your opponent's on.
You don't have a sideboard guide for it.
Exactly.
You actually have to come in and you have to reevaluate your cards every single time.
Sideboarding in Limited is probably it's very underrated.
Yeah, it's probably one of the hardest things to do.
Because you're not when you're drafting. There's a lot of people who don't understand that you need to draft for your opponents as well.
Yeah.
So
you need to decide what your opponents are going to be picking up out of each pack. You say, okay, here's the top 5 cards in this pack. I'm going to be picking this one.
Yeah.
He's gonna pick this one. He's gonna pick that one. He's gonna pick that one. I'm gonna wheel this one.
If you haven't figured out the puzzle by pack 2, you probably aren't gonna, you're not going to do well in this draft.
You're in a bad seat on the table.
Yeah.
You are under the gun every time.
Yeah.
Now, you can be like Tony and just force your opponent to deal with 5/5s.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm bad. I'm bad at drafting, but I take my drafts seriously, and I'm just going to turn creatures sideways.
Yeah.
Because since the beginning of Magic, that just works. Turning creatures sideways is the best way to play.
What's got me baffled though is I know that Brandon drafted like 19. He has 19 creatures in his deck, and he's only cast 5.
Yeah.
He's only cast 5.
Yeah.
He's got to be drawing nothing but land. I think he's got 2 in his hand right now too.
So Brandon just went right into his attack step there, and then Tony's like, "Hold on, I'm making it so you're primeval scrambler or shambler can't attack. Can't
I don't want you to
now.
pump 4 into it.
No.
Let's not do that one.
I'll happily discard my land to make it not hit me."
Yeah, seems good. Seems really good.
Well, he just took a big hit from it. There's another creature.
That's the Durba.
Yeah, he had
He
it
has to
last
pick
turn.
2 at his upkeep, otherwise it goes back to his hand. Is that what happens?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4-mana 6/4. I want to say.
All right.
Well, I guess that's not a horrible scenario. If you let it come back to your hand, you can cast it untapped.
Yeah.
Give you a blocker.
Yeah.
So he definitely doesn't have 14 damage on board, and Trickster Mage isn't going to help him. He has...
What did he just pick up here? It's a blue card.
Not sure.
If only I recognized the art a little bit better.
Come on, Les, help us out here.
Les is in the same boat that you and I are. We've seen these cards, and we've played with some of them, but this is such an obscure format that, like, I don't even think our chat knows what they're saying. They're like, well, this is kind of fun to watch. That was blue.
We can't just search the whole block, can we?
It's too bad nobody drafted Opalescence and Parallax Wave together.
We were talking about that in the Chaos Draft.
Oh god, I love that. I love that setup.
Oh, you're like, it's all mine.
Get an enchanted evening and say, "Sir, you have no land. I win."
Surprise.
Do you know the card was in Nemesis?
I was just guessing.
I was going to say, I'm like, oh, he seems pretty confident about it, looking through all the Nemesis cards.
Nemesis.
Is it a bladder? He's sure looking at it like he really hates that it's in his hand. He keeps wanting it to change.
Well, when he's staring down this much damage on the other side of the table.
I mean, where do you go wrong now? He had...
Oh, okay.
What is this?
Bouncing 2 things?
It might be keeping him tapped. Oh, it is bounce.
Yeah.
And he's got him tapped out, too, so that's a good thing.
Why did he want both of his blue cards? I guess it doesn't matter so much. I mean, he doesn't have anything in hand. He's bounced him back. I guess if he survives... I guess not even surviving here really does it. Like, it doesn't win it for him. Blaster still has to...
Weren't the Blaster only 1 counter off?
It was at 2 and 1 at the last upkeep. One of the blast terms goes away.
Yeah, but this one still has 2. It should only have 1 now, right?
Yeah.
I believe it should.
Okay.
Go and fix it.
Wasn't Plague Wind in this set too?
It was, yeah.
Oh, I love Plague Wind.
Plague Wind and Searing Wind. All the winds right here.
Yeah.
Searing Wind, Vitalizing Wind, Denying Wind. Denying Wind here would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm going to remove 7 cards from your deck. Good luck. All you're drawing for the rest of the game is lands.
Alright.
Well, Durba's down. And he kept the...
We lose a Blastoderm. Sad story.
Yeah.
And the other one's supposed to lose its counter. I just reminded him about the other counter.
Yeah, it was Withdraw that Return target creature to its owner's hand, then return another target creature to its owner's hand unless the controller pays 1. He was tapped out.
Oh, he's tapped out. Wow. Yeah, that was a really good draw for him.
Super unsummon.
Yeah, so this Blastoderm didn't lose its counter again.
Tony will catch it.
Both people are missing it. Love it.
I love Rethink. I don't think anyone's playing it, but I love that card.
I saw somebody had a Dominate too.
Yeah, Jeff had it. Jeff has a Dominate and a Bribery.
Did you see Shay? He's got 2 Brainstorms, 2 Dazes. Like, this is a tap-out format, so Daze might actually be good.
So Brandon
yeah.
goes to target Blastoderm, and Tony's like, yeah, it's a Shroud. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Also, it should totally be at 0 counters.
Yeah, it will. If he doesn't remove it, then I'll go out there again. But Brandon should know that it goes away as well. He did he did the other one, right?
Yeah, they should only be a turn apart.
Yep.
Ristic Deluge and what?
He just attacks.
Trickster Mage bounced it.
Oh, okay.
Or
No, Trickster Mage untaps or taps a creature.
What's this other one then?
The other creature that he has? I'm not sure.
Looks like Prophecy.
Yeah, it's definitely in Prophecy. You're not searching in Prophecy already? Thought you were.
It was a
You should have
Mercadian Master
3
Spread.
shirts panels already up.
Yeah, we should.
You're not wrong. Okay, we're gonna do that now. Okay, so it's just attack for the win here, right?
Yeah, this should be Brandon's game.
Unless he's overthinking it, which this is Brandon.
Because you're gonna get through. Right? Doesn't the Durba have trample?
I don't think so.
This one is on Prophecy. Okay.
Told you.
This one is on Nemesis. And this one will be on.
He moved it a turn late.
Do I need to correct that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice that it's right there.
Yep, he definitely missed that. Again.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You think so?
And he's like, no, it was just on 1. I'm like, not really. It was on 0, promise.
We are watching over the top of you. We see everything.
We see it all. Oh, misdirection.
Soothsaying's in here too.
Oh, I hope somebody's playing with the squee.
I didn't see a squee.
No?
Tim's got the Dome Red deck.
The red
so.
deck, yeah. Yeah, wait, that's who we watched draft.
Yeah.
The Lackalith, whatever, the 6/6. It's just
Like,
like lol.
The fact
And
that he got
Brandon
that, he got that
passed
third
him.
pick.
Oh yeah, Lackalith. Yeah, no, Lackalith. It was his first pick.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
The Avatar of Fury was the second pick for
They just
Brandon.
skipped going to game 2.
Okay. Let's see what's going on the other table. Where it's not Brandon.
Whoa.
and Tony.
Speaking of,
Hey, look, red versus red. Hey, there's the Lackalith dude.
Big ol' 6/6.
Big old 6/6.
Tim on red-green.
And Shay is on red-blue. It's fun that Shay and Tim ended up kind of in the same colors, but they were obviously across table from each other.
Yep. I mean, it makes sense. I was surprised that where we were looking from, like, nobody was picking up black. Ugh, it was just like
Tim's
all
hand
out.
is hateful. He's got like 4 land. Poor guy.
Where do you... Is he just not playing lands, or did he just pick up his lands? From something. Did one of his.
Oh, they're okay. They weren't in his hand. It's his table.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a lot of lands to have in your hand at this point in the game. Oh, we were talking about how Gush is probably the best draw spell in the format.
Oh, I love that card.
And I mean, yeah, you lose 2 items or whatever. But if you're playing it, like, you get so far ahead that way. Gush is restricted in Vintage for a reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Counterspell and Brainstorm in this format. And Brainstorm's just not as good when you don't have a lot of shuffle effects.
And Thwart.
Man, Thwart.
Free counter spells. Tidal Kraken.
Oh, Tidal Kraken.
Tidal Kraken.
8 mana, 6/6 unblockable. Just. Yep. Rare.
I mean, right.
Shay makes me laugh. He goes through so many steps before he actually decides what he's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cowardice.
There's a lot of fun stuff in blue. Sand Squid. You know what I haven't seen anyone with? A Karn.
I didn't see a Karn at all.
Hopefully in Trouble Mercadian we see Karn. Karn and Rashad and Port and all the fun ones come out.
Yeah,
Is there going to be another draft?
I will
have
make
24
sure.
packs of Mercadian Mask, yeah.
I will make sure that I'm here for that one.
I would like to be here for the next time we do this draft.
Okay.
I mean, as much as I want to cast it again, this looks way fun.
We're gonna. I mean, I want to try and do it with the people that didn't show up this time.
Yeah.
So you and Sammy and Aaron and
Get
all
Wes
that
in
guys.
here and all them.
Yeah.
Oh, I took a hoodwink like super early in our chaos draft,
Mhm.
and then like later realized it couldn't bounce a creature, and I like cried. I was like, I picked that kind of high.
Hoodwink is not great.
No.
So when you get all those people who missed this, they're all going to have that weird moment where they're like, I remember this. One of my first drafts ever in this valley, all of those guys were in, and that was over at Black Rose. So that tells you anything.
Oh man. Oh man.
Jeez.
My first JSS top 8, like JSS qualifier top 8, was at the Black Rose
Yeah,
with Jeremy and as the head judge and everything.
I think Jeremiah was in that pod with us too. It was crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
That was a long time ago.
It's ridiculous.
Well, this game could be over right here, but I'm not sure. We're gonna get 8 damage through on Shay's side, and there's a 6/6 that could just blow creatures up on the other side of the board. Now, obviously, the Ridgeback, Rhine, whatever, Stone, Magnet,
Cowboy.
Space Cowboy is gonna say no. I love how Shay is playing with Amonkhet lands.
Yeah.
What does the top of your deck have, Tim? Is that a land?
It's like everything you ever wanted.
Riptastic.
Well, I'm gonna attack with this big thing. Or not.
I mean, I think you do, because it allows you to blow up his 1/2 that can kind of fire breathe.
Yeah.
Like he just has to block. I think Tim has to force him to block, or is he going to do a swing all out? What does he keep flipping up in his hand?
Well, he's pulled 4 mana aside. In the brain of Tim, that's 4 mana aside.
Yeah. He's such a cerebral Magic player that everything he's got like 9 different things going on in his head right now, and he is lining it all up.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
There he goes.
Now that's a plus what and trample, or is that on the back end? It's coming in. Is he just multi-blocking? Yeah. Okay, Tim, blow him out.
What is it that's in his hand? Do we
It's
know?
green. It's
do we know
green.
what it does?
Let me get it.
I feel like it's the regen spell. That's it there. I think it's... Is it Affinity? No.
No, it's not collective unconscious. No, it's draw a creature, each creature. Invigorate.
It's not an invigorate.
That would be hilarious here. Boom. Got him. I hope it's not this card.
It might be that one right there on the bottom. Call of the Hunt.
I didn't think it was a creature when I saw it.
I thought it was a trick. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gotten to this attack. We're all going to be so wrong. Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
the hand grab was in this format.
If it was a revive, that'd be. Oh no! Oh yeah. No, it only returns green cards, huh?
Yeah. He's got a
So he's
couple
not
of green
casting
cards.
anything. He's just letting this happen.
There it is right there on the bottom.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, we were
Starting
right
there.
on it.
Starting
Okay.
card.
4 mana, 3/3. Whenever it becomes blocked, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn.
So we want to be giving that thing trample and blowing him in the face. Blowing him to bits in the face.
Three damage is lethal, so he has to block it, and where it gets +2/+2 on the block, this is definitely a game ender, right?
Yeah.
From this position.
He has to top deck creatures from here out to stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
Shay does? Absolutely.
What is the blue card that Shay has? Do we even know what it does?
Snap Spiral. He's cheating. It's from Urza Saga. I'm just kidding. No, I think that's red. He's got Threshold. Doesn't matter for an entire another block, but he has Thresholds. He was counting his graveyard, guys. What else am I supposed to say?
Yep, got 7.
Here's the thing: that's all creatures in his graveyard too.
Yeah,
That's probably what he's probably trying to figure out his top decks.
that would make sense. I mean, he only had like 3 or 4 non-creature spells
Yeah.
in his deck,
Right.
and one of them is a Seal of Fire,
Yeah.
which would be a solid.
Well,
So-
Shay's considering attacking with both creatures.
Does he have anything to pump him though? Right? Because these aren't going to be pumped up. He's got maybe 3 or 4 damage coming in, and he's got the crackback that just killed him.
Or he's bluffing right here.
Shay has been known to do that once or twice.
How big's Tim's creature on the bottom? Is it a 2/1?
I'm not sure.
Let's do a very, very scientific search.
I was counting on you guys. You guys are supposed to know all these cards.
Well, that's it right there.
Yeah, it was. You were right on it.
It was the rare? No, it's not that.
Is it not Thieves Auction?
No,
That's sorcery. Yeah, you're right.
definitely not Thieves Action. Oh, I forgot Battle Squadron's in here.
I love that card.
Hey, look, we found that silly 4 mana 2/2.
There's a 4 mana
garbage.
3/3 first striker that can lose first.
Oh
strike.
yeah. That's what it is. It's a 4 mana 3/3.
It's a 4 mana 3/3.
Oh, that's not too
The
bad.
card's fine.
I thought it was a
First strike.
2/2.
No, it's a 3/3.
Okay.
Okay, and Shay is packing it up. 1-0 for Tim, and let's go back to our other match. Where are we at here? Okay, we've got Rashad and Cut Purse, which is one of the 3 pirates in the block.
Pirates.
And Tim won, or Brandon.
Brandon won.
Round 1.
Game.
Game.
Whoa. Careful there.
And there, but got it. We fixed it.
This game 2, do we know?
This was game 2.
Might be game 3 or
No, Brandon has 7 lands in play.
Yeah, it's got to be game 2.
It's got to be game 2. And it looks like Brandon kind of had a really slow start. He must have just been picking up lands, and Tony's been kind of getting around him with his Trickster and his Rashad and Cuppers. Also Pirates. So Ixalan is the first time we're going back to like actual pirates as a theme of a set.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Yeah, I
When
mean,
was the
we
last
had-
pirate set?
So there was a pirate in Aether Revolt. It was the
Kari
2 mana.
That puts in the
oh,
pirate monkey.
two then.
The chick that puts in the pirate monkey.
Yeah, so Kari Zev was there,
Zev,
and then
yeah.
there was a blue one that was like a thrumming bird.
Oh, yeah. I know what
So,
you're talking about.
There's at least 2 pirates in Aether Revolt. So I guess they were like sky pirates in Aether Revolt.
Right.
When was the last time we actually had pirates, though? Let's kind of just like go back.
Think of the good pirates in the past.
And we can search creature type pirate.
Oh yeah,
Let's do it.
That creature type pirate, TCG player, because pirates.
Cause pirates. Let's look back some history.
I mean, that's what this whole thing is, right? Because we're just pretty much recounting history. Creature type pirate. Let's not include Ixalan. Oh wow.
Portal Second Age was the last time.
So
There was
Aether
one in-
Revolt. No, Portal Second Age was actually before Mercadian Masks.
Oh,
Spirit
right.
Take the Crown had
One.
and then time shifted. Well, let's get through. Okay, sort by A to Z, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. What are the cool pirates? I mean, Ixalan has a lot of cool pirates. Let's be honest.
It does.
Rashad and Gutparts died. No.
Pretty good.
Our entire pirate conversation is now irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Okay, there is Kari Zev and Kite Sail Freebooter. I actually really like Kite Sail Freebooter.
Yeah, that's good.
Pirate
Okay.
ship.
That's not a. Oh, it is a human
It's
pirate.
human pirate.
Ah!
The actual pirate ship. Can't attack unless the opponent or unless defending player controls an island, and pirate ship can tap to deal 1 damage to target creature or player. You control no island sacrifice. It's a 4/3 for 5. So pirate ship.
I kind of want them to reprint that.
I forgot Rashad and airship. There were 4 pirates in the set. Here's the Brigand, the Cut Purse, and the Footpad, which are your all from Mercadian Masks. Where when they come in, your opponent has to sacrifice a permanent unless they pay 3, 2, or 1, depending on which one it is.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then you gotta see which one they put in Conspiracy.
I definitely don't remember. Oh, up. That one.
Smuggler Captain. Draft it face up. Oh, so it's one of the actual Conspiracy cards.
It tutors for the card that you draft.
Oh yeah!
It's pretty good.
Tail Scout or Talus Scout.
Two mana,
From
1/2.
Portal. Yeah, 2 mana 1/2 flyer. Or Talus Warriors is 3 mana 2/2 can't be blocked.
Wow, there are some bad pirates out there.
There are some really bad pirates, and we're finally this is the first set that pirates are.
Well, if you think about the concept, mercenaries basically are pirates.
Yeah.
Just under a different name.
I always thought that was sad.
Well, that's what's so interesting is that they included pirates and not and mercenaries in the same block and had them separate.
Well, it's because their mechanics were also different. They were designed to be sort of different things. When the pirates came in, they forced your opponent to lose things. The mercenaries forced you to lose stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are a lot of mercenaries out there, if I remember right.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, I mean, Onslaught has one. 7th edition reprinted. Alliances had a couple. Let's see what the Alliances pirate or mercenaries are. Soldier of Fortune.
Red.
Target player shuffles his library.
Not exactly a downside.
No, you pay 1 and tap it. Target player
Wow,
shuffles.
the art is just something special.
1 mana, 1/1.
Somebody
rogue
rolled that one in.
They're like,
Sure, we'll make this one a mercenary.
Right.
Well, I guess it works. And Rogue Skycapped. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a wage counter on Rogue Skycapped.
The life totals have changed real quick here.
Well, yeah, it looks like Brandon's kind of gotten his. He's got the Shambler back in. He's got his other pump stuff. He's got a big green guy.
This actually looks like almost exactly like the board state that we left him on last game.
I feel like Tony is kind of playing a Delver-ish like tempo strategy in a format that is not about tempo.
Poor Tony.
He's got Blastoderms. He did most everything right. So we're gonna get out of alliances. What are other good mercenaries? Agent of Shaku. Shaku.
The big push in these drafts were getting either mercenaries online or rebels online.
Yeah.
And I didn't see anything other than Josh's deck who even remembered that mercenaries were a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Brandon remembered they were, sort of. And Alton was kind of on the rebel plan.
Yeah. But he didn't count for Josh taking them all.
Yeah. They were sitting nearly opposite on the table, so, like, they were doing it right.
Yeah.
It was just one of them opened the right packs and one of them didn't. Oh, man.
I think it's crazy that the mercenaries actually like put them into play, and same with rebels. It's just like I feel like now they'd put them into your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, just like throw that sucker into play.
There's a rare that's a 7/5 mercenary.
This one right here.
Who's that?
Cataran Overlord.
Oh, man, he was dumb.
You can sacrifice a creature, regenerate it, pay 6, search your library for a mercenary card with a converted mana cost 6 less, and put it into play.
Yeah.
Wow, that card is incredible.
He's the boss.
Like that card lives up to today's standards if there's good mercenaries, you know.
Well, and there were. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing this with Highway Robber.
Yeah.
And just poof, 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 take 2. I mean, it's pretty much Grey Merchant of Asphodel in that day and age.
Yeah.
Also, if you played Grey Merchant of Asphodel and it were a mercenary with this, it would just be bonkers. You're like, 5, 7, 9. You're dead. Who kicked the camera? They deserve to die.
Somebody standing over their shoulder.
Probably get shot.
Or it's the chair that just got backed out.
Yeah.
I would assume then that Tim won. Yep, it looks like Tim won. Very good. Oh, jeez. Come on, guys. They kind of almost got us back to where we need to be.
Close.
Well, these are just really unfortunate blocks for Tony.
That's why I put the garbage where it was.
So
It
he'll stop
worked. It
kicking.
worked so well, and
Yeah.
then somebody moved it today, and I forgot to put it back. Like nobody bumped it for like a full week.
Yeah, it just needs to go back.
He's tapping into
That's
this
something
one.
I'm gonna fix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cataran Slaver is also not terrible.
Yeah. He's a 5/5 for 6, right?
5/5 or 6 with Swamp Walk, and you can
Yeah.
also search up Mercenaries.
You know, the
That's
land
gonna
walk
make
is
some
something
of
they
this
went away from for some reason. You don't see very much of it anymore.
I think Menace is the mechanic that kind of took it over. That's what I want to say.
Or like, what was the other one? Shroud, not Shroud, but what was the one? Shadow. Creature had Shadow. It couldn't be blocked unless another creature had Shadow.
Shadow.
Or something like that.
The Ilvex and all that.
Yep, that shadow.
Now here's a fun one. I wonder if anyone got the Mercenary Informer.
I didn't see any rare mercenaries.
Okay. Because that would have been... I forgot Longcatcher was a Mercenary. Longcatcher. Wrath the Assassin. It's like almost
There's
Royal
so many
Assassin.
crazy cards.
Yeah. I'm going to say this is kind of over for Tony.
Yeah,
Just
I would
gonna-
say so.
I mean, he's got more cards in his hand this time and more lands to deal with, but he went for the tempo sort of stuff and got out early, but as soon as Brandon was able to stabilize.
Here comes Fog Frog Watch.
Not quite.
A Rebel Informer.
Considering some block value.
Yeah, he was able to dump his hand onto the board.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Brennan's still got 3 more cards though. As long as he can get a couple 2-for-1s during combat. Yeah, I'll just swing all in. Why not?
Strong Arm Thug. Well, that's not bad. It's Rebecca Kawhi. When it comes into play, you can return a mercenary card from your graveyard to your hand.
I wish she was still doing art for Magic.
She
She
does
did
every once in a
recently.
while.
She did like
a series of
one.
lands. Yeah.
Yeah.
That are coming out in the gift packs.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm
I'm so
so
excited
excited
for
for those.
Jaden's like, oh, we shouldn't buy our full complement of them unless people are really into them. I'm like, I probably could
Yeah, you should probably.
probably fill it up.
Yeah.
There's also gift packs. Sometimes they're really good, and sometimes they're like, meh.
Yeah.
What is a gift pack something specific? Is that the
It's they're like the Pokemon EX boxes. That's what the new ones are gonna be like.
Gotcha.
Which is like, okay.
Yeah, like whatever.
You're like, whatever. I don't really care what it comes in packaged in.
Yeah. They're gonna be foiled though, the lands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be worth at least a couple bucks a piece.
Yeah. Bye bye, Trickster Mage.
No.
Not so tricky now, are you?
Got him. Got her, I guess. She's destroying his creatures with her feminine wiles. I don't know, guys. I'm just making things up now.
We know.
Feminine wiles.
Let's just go wider on this board state.
Yep. More 3-mana 2/2s.
What was the drawback on the 3-mana 2/2 that you just put down?
It's not a drawback.
Oh.
Whenever it becomes blocked,
It does stuff.
defending player discards a card from their
Yeah, I
hand.
forgot that it was right there.
Found it.
It's all dead. Now, all of this is just because I love the Mercadian Masks block, despite how terrible of a draft format it is.
Yeah.
Although I think overall, right, this has
That's
been
not a bad play for him there.
Pass
Yeah.
turn.
Western. Make sure to,
Has 3 counters.
Because now he can at least take out one of the creatures he blocks.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, this is all like
Well, Doomsday's in this set too, isn't it? Doomsday was in this block.
Was it?
I think it was.
And that's not a card you can really draft anyway, right?
No.
Yeah, Weatherlight.
it was Weatherlight.
Okay, I was gonna say.
It's like
Oh, I forgot about Doomsday being printed as a masterpiece. I bet everybody's super excited about playing that one. Yeah, card.
That's right. I pulled No Mercy in my sealed pool.
That one's sweet though.
Every time I landed, everybody's like, "What does that do?" I'm like, "Well,
Don't worry
come
about
at me, bro."
Attack and find out.
Oh, you just lost all your dudes. Great.
Attack.
Awesome.
Okay, I take it.
Oh, your board's empty.
got him. I need to remind myself what No Mercy does.
I get to play 7-8 rares in that one because my promo was the black Amin. What is his name? Amit, the rare Amit comes in. He's a 3/3, 5/5 for 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to play that one too.
Oh.
That's my promo.
Oh. With No Mercy.
Yeah, it was dirty.
When the set was, or I think it was just like 2 weeks ago, people were drafting, and Tim Wallet stands up, and he comes over to me and he goes, "You want to know what I just lost to?" And I'm like, "No, what?" And he goes, "Boyle. I got boiled." In Hour of Devastation, like his opponent boards in Boyle and just destroys all of his islands, and he just like loses.
Tony just skipped.
Yeah, Tony had a blast storm against 6 creatures? Not great.
Could you imagine though? your opponent casts Boyle. You know what it is, but you know you're gonna pick it up and read it to make sure. You know, like blink a couple times, make sure it's the card that you think it is.
You're like, I mean, with all the masterpieces, you're like, no way. What was the big, like the 5-mana? I mean, austere command.
Yeah.
Who got blown out by that in one of our
I think it's
competitive
6
drafts?
mana. 6 mana austere.
I think it was one of the nights that I missed, but still.
Someone got blown out by it. I'm like, yeah, I mean, you can't expect that.
I'll pick big creatures and little creatures. Go.
And your board's gone. And we'll restart. Awesome. 2-0 for Brandon. Getting ready for round 2.
Ah, yeah.
Is the other table going still?
Nope. No, they finished up, and it was Tim that won that one.
Oh, that's right.
Because Shay bounced the camera into oblivion. Shay. Steve.
Steve.
Oh man. So, what other cool things do we have coming? I mean, we've got 3 pre-releases next week.
Shit, that's next week, isn't it?
Yeah. Next midnight. I know. So we've got Salt Lake Comic Con. That's 21, 22, 23. Pre-releases 22nd at midnight, right? Going into Saturday the 23rd. And then we have 3 events there. So Alton is going to be at Comic Con. With some
Are you guys
volunteers.
boothing at all?
Yeah, we've got a booth. So we'll have some volunteers out there. Tracy can be there for. But Alton's going to do Comic Con, be here for Friday night midnight pre-release, be back at Comic Con the next day, and I'm just like, you're gonna.
He's gonna hate his life.
Yeah, when we did Fan X, it was tough for all of us, and we had one.
Can we delegate some of that out, or is he just choosing to do that?
He's chosen to do it, and he's also going to do online pre-releases as well. So I'm gonna split it out over the weekend, but I'm gonna be here for all of it, right?
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday I'll do my online pre-releases, but because it pre-releases at the same time, right? Or is it Monday? Again.
What's that?
For MTGO, Ixalan pre-release.
I think it's Monday.
Isn't that the set release? I can't remember. They do it weird though, but yeah, it's like right around.
I don't do much online stuff anymore.
Okay.
I have like, I spent a dumb amount of money for a long time, and I was like, you know what, this is dumb.
We can go to magic.wizards.com and just see for sure.
We have the interwebs.
We have the interwebs. Interwebs. Come to me. Product coming soon. Excellent. Oh, gift packs in October. I'm so excited for it.
Dude, I'm excited for Ixalan period.
So the gift packs is the land, the promo that's coming in them?
Yeah, we'll get that in just a second. Magic Online. Magic. Play Ixalan Online starting September 25th. So it starts on Monday, yeah. So I guess I'll wait till Monday to play my online pre-releases.
Ooh, that is exciting.
So what's our promo for the gift boxes?
Gift boxes. Gift boxes.
Back button twice. Or back button loose once.
We'll get there. Okay, so it comes with the cool
Oh,
cards
no
of
way.
Colossus, 5 lands, 2 premium creature cards, Malort Colossus Karizev, 3 booster packs, 1 from Ixalan, 1 from Arbiter Station, 1 from Amonkhet. Chat sheet gentlemen.
You know what you guys should do?
Do we want to see Tim again? Yes. We didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
very much
just
of him.
yeah, Patrick, just keep the winners at the top tables.
Yeah.
This is 3 rounds, right? Like
Yeah, it's just 3 rounds.
Mhm.
So we should only have
some
the 2
repeats.
winners.
Some repeats, good.
And then we'll get whoever's the final winner. Yeah, so put Tim on.
You know what we should do with those gift boxes? Do them as a promo and draft them. Use the packs in them as a draft. You know, charge them like $5 more. Do a gift box draft.
That would be interesting. Ixalan hour. That would be interesting.
It'd be fun. See what people come up with.
We just have to order a lot of them.
Well, I mean, you do 2 nights of it. You do like a Wacky Wednesday promo, buy a gift
Well,
box.
I'm gonna buy gift boxes just to get lands.
Well, you see what I mean, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we could. That would be a lot of fun. Well, we could do Wacky Wednesday and just charge what a gift box is and price
And
it.
advertise it. Yeah, say
Yeah.
charge that, and we just funnel in like a pack per win or something like that, or
Yeah.
the top end again.
Yeah.
Because it's just something different. You know?
Yeah.
I'd commit to it. Yeah, I commit to most
So-
draft stuff.
So this one's just the Mark Pool lands. I was
Are they
in,
Mark Pool lands?
That's what it says.
When is the Rebecca Guy lands?
Yeah,
no, that's for the new.
Are those the new F&M promos, like tokens and or what? What are the Rebecca Guay ones? Because don't get me wrong, the Mark Pool ones are gorgeous, and I want them, right?
beard looks horrible in the camera, by the way.
It looks like that all the time. No.
You're right, it does. That's what I get for not shaving in 6 months.
Oh man. So today was the open house for people can come in and get their Walk the Plank promo, and we had this group come in.
The Rebecca Wildlands come in the Ixalan Standard Showdown packs.
Oh.
So they're
Those
not
are going to be
guaranteed.
much more rare.
So they're not even
Oh,
guaranteed.
they're going to be
then.
much more rare.
So you're not even guaranteed all 5 of them in a
No.
pack. That's awesome.
No, they're going to be rare.
So you mean I have to build a stinking standard deck now?
Surprise, you have to play Pirates.
No, I'll find a way to get to make aristocrats playable again.
I got standard stuff.
All right.
I got you.
He's going to be casting anyway, so.
Yeah.
So does my I wonder if my what sets are we losing?
Oh, we lose Battle for Zendikar.
Okay.
Block, and then Shadows over Innistrad block. So that's Battle for Zendikar.
That means that I lose my Zulaport.
Mhm.
Zulaport Cutthroat goes.
You
so,
do.
So maybe if I get lucky, they'll give me
Think Kaladesh. I think Kaladesh is going to rule this this format going forward. I don't think Amonkhet. Amonkhet has powerful cards, but it doesn't have powerful synergies.
Yeah.
And Kaladesh is going to rule.
So I'm not going to play aristocrats, but I can still play.
Spore Frog. Sorry.
Always,
Fog Frog!
Fog Frog! Josh and Corey is our back table, but they're not there.
Thank you, Patrick, for getting our round set up. Appreciate that.
Just use Bond 2.
Just use Bantu.
I mean,
So-
it's almost the same.
What's the artifact that lets you tap artifacts for mana?
No,
the
it's-
improvise.
But yeah, basically you lower the casting cost of all of them.
Riley, help us out here. What's the 3 mana
Improvise.
artifact that makes it so? What card is that? Statuary, something statuary, right? Unstables? No. Riley, help. Inspiring statuary.
So I built
I
this-
bet Riley had it all typed out. You jerk.
So I built
So
this.
justly
Did
blunt.
did I show you that deck I built, where you play the 2-drop that puts 2 servos in, and then you play the 5 mana, cast a 4 spell for free
Yeah.
that puts servos into play.
Yeah.
So I played that, and I played the statuary on turn. So you go Ornithopter, pass your turn, cast the 2-drop that puts a bunch of them into play. Then you play the statuary and tap out. Tap
I mean,
all
there
your
was
artifacts.
there was the specs.
Told you were a jerk.
You're right.
Thank you, Riley. Brian was rude and stole your thunder.
So I built that deck, and the best part about it was I could sack all my dudes to flip my vampire and force you to sack all your dudes.
Yeah.
Riley, I totally had that typed out and
Knew the name.
knew the name and everything.
He got me. So
Yep.
good.
So I'm gonna be
That means he
I'll
did
build,
it.
I'll
He
build
just
that
said
deck
that.
again. Just find a different win for it, because I could cast that. It allowed me to cast that. The guy that had the Inspire on it already. What is it?
It's very statuary.
There's the
Or improvise.
improvise. There's a guy that's a 7-drop who has improvise on it,
Uh-huh.
and I could consecutively cast him every game on turn 3
Ooh.
because Ornithopter's a card.
The 7/5 Juggernaut, right?
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Hey, there's Seal of Fire. Tim is off to a good start here.
Yeah.
He's got all of his kill spells. He's actually playing
Spore Frog and Silverfire?
Yeah. So
Perfect.
It's a combo.
It's too bad you only get to use a Spore Frog once.
You're right, Riley. I have no idea.
But
I
he
could
doesn't
never
that.
know. Said that he had it typed out before I said it.
Yeah.
The only reason I said it first is because I was searching statuary, and it was the only one that made sense. Honestly, I think improvise and vehicles are going to be big again.
I think
Well,
so,
there are
too.
more coming, so yeah.
Yeah, there's more coming.
Yep.
I want to play a blue-black like pirate mid-range.
I want them to unban Looter Scooter for this format, for the new standard,
Yeah.
because I still have my place.
Also, Looter Scooter in this format is not just busted.
I know.
I think it's
we're
fine.
right.
Because
But
dinosaurs
Heart of
are
Kirin,
so good.
Having Heart of Kirin and Looter Scooter in the same deck.
It's going to be nuts.
Yeah.
But you just play with pirates, and you
Yeah,
literally
see-
play...
I feel like the pirates are more of a tempo strategy than they are a mid-range strategy. Like I want to play mid-range pirates, but something gives me a feeling I'm just going to be on like a red-green monsters deck.
I mean, the stupid 7/6 dinosaur that can't be anything.
I mean, I'll splash white. People in this stream know that I don't play white cards, but I might do it this time.
I'm gonna cycle my opt.
I might opt to play it.
I might opt for opt. See, the only way I will play it is if it's a foil.
They should have
already scooped this one.
They should have put Island Walk on stuff. Another thing I noticed, no expedition map was printed in this set.
It's because it's too good.
No, it's
not. It
not.
can't be in standard.
No, it could totally be in standard. How? Like, that card's not busted at all. It's good in formats that, like, finding the right land matters, like, oh, modern. And, like, that's it.
Somebody commented.
Yeah,
that's
Mad Rock is part of standard. Yeah, it would have been super flavorful. Super flavorful.
That really would have been with Merfolk and pirates and like.
It has to be an invasion foil. Also, I love how they've just spiked. They were like 20 cents. Before.
Yeah, everyone wants to buy these ones.
$17 foils. Oh my goodness.
Maybe this is a good time to get rid of my playset. Because they're going to go down after standard gets moved.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, a damaged foil right now on TCG Player is at $25.
Oh, so it's higher than 17 then.
Yeah, the listed median's 50.
Wow.
So for a near mint, you're getting at least $50. It looks like 60 is the near mint foil of this.
Well, that's like when I got rid of my original Dazes, my playset of foils, when they spiked like 120. I was like, yep, those are going.
For EMA.
Yeah.
Riley, but what about the expedition though? You have the big treasure map, but what about the ones where you're out expeditioning, huh? You can't carry the big treasure map that sits in the back of the ship.
Treasure gonna get
Come on.
rich. Not on an expedition. I don't know. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna start price high to low on Ixalan and see what we think about it. So, do we think Gaia's Cradle Flipland is the best card coming out of the set?
No, I think this is way overhyped.
I honestly agree.
The fact that you can play it and flip at the same turn, in certain cases.
Yeah. I mean, Modern Elves is going to play it.
So here's the thing I like. So the turn that you cast Academy Rector, you just high market it and go get this, and you have everything you'll ever need.
Riley, you know my answer for that question.
All of the maps?
No. Riley knows the answer.
Of our two big planeswalkers coming out, Jace Castaway and Vraska Relic Seeker.
There are three.
The Hatali.
I think she's the best one. I think she's better than Vraska, and I think she's better than Jace.
She is.
I guess in theory there's 5.
You're so right. How do you feel about Jace Castaway? It seems
he's only got one glove on, so
bad.
The Michael Jackson thing's got to go.
Yeah.
He's like a mix of Michael Jackson and Prince.
Jace with one glove is really like half a Jace.
He's going to be the Jace formerly, or the planeswalker formerly known as Jace Prince.
And the no hood thing makes me think that they haven't come back from Origins yet. So
yeah, he's not great. I think Vraska's really strong. The problem is this needs to be a 5-mana walker.
At 5 mana, she would be spectacular.
And that's what I'm saying is like 6 mana makes this planeswalker.
We lose the Gatewatch card that goes and gets her, right?
The white one?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
it was an oath.
What I really like about Vraska though is if you're playing like a good Soul type Pirates build with like a lot of the treasure stuff and Tezzeret the Seeker or the Schemer, like you can get to her without too much problem.
Right.
Like you can have her out on turn 3 or turn 4 or turn 5 pretty easily.
All right, red cards doing what red cards do.
Now Carnage Tyrant I think is absolutely the right price. Like $20.
It's too high
For that mythic. Trample Hexproof 7/6 for 6 mana.
It's gonna be an $8 card.
You don't think it's gonna be in every?
No.
Can it be cheated in?
No.
Other than with statuary?
No.
No, there are three. There's like there are three different things that make
Dinosaurs cheaper.
dinosaurs cheaper.
Is there ramp in this set?
Yes. There's
Well,
a
we still
two,
have
so
a
there's
twist.
gonna
there's
be
a
a
2-mana
mana
mana rock that when it comes into play, you name a creature type, and it taps for mana, any color mana for that creature type.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like for dinosaurs, you have something like that.
Is there land ramp?
Not that I know of, but I want to say we did.
Well, we still have
too.
one in this set that allows you to go get 3, and if you have X, you put a bunch of zombies in. But that's a
Yes,
late game
hour
spell.
hour of.
The green hour, yeah.
There's
the
the
green
Almond Cut one. I mean, there's a couple of 2-mana mana rock creatures.
So I guess
Yeah.
and there's a couple creatures that are
Mana
rocks.
dorks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does the creature just like win the game?
Oh, and you have the exalted.
Does it just win the game? I mean, it's got trample and hexproof.
You have the 2/4
Hexproof is
exalted
great,
one.
but
The 4-drop exalted one that taps for 2.
Yeah. I mean, you can get to it on turn 5.
Exalted.
exert. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You can get to
Yeah.
it on turn 5,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which
Well,
isn't
in theory,
terrible
if,
for
if everything
7/6.
lands right, you can get to it on turn 4. On turn 4, if everything has to land right.
I mean, we're gonna kind of devolve into
Magical Christmas land here.
magical.
Yep.
Magical Christmas. But Holly Dinosaur Knight is only
So-
a $9 card.
Well, this is the precon one.
The Dinosaur Knight?
Yes.
Isn't this the precon one?
No. That's
Warrior
that's the
Plus.
good one.
The good one.
Its plus isn't great, but it's the fact that it makes a 3/3 for its
With
0
trample.
ability. This is what I look at, and I've seen how many planeswalkers get printed with an ability like this, and all of them have been good.
I guarantee
So-
that.
So I'll be honest. I think what's bringing her value down is the art, because it's horrible.
But I like it.
I definitely think this art's the better of the two.
Yeah.
Her
Wow, I
kinda being
actually kind of disagree.
Magical Christmas Land is the best land.
Lando.
Ripshot Raptor is also silly. Like, honestly, the dinosaur deck is going to be.
I think that card's these two, Ripjaw Raptor and
Regisaur
Regisaur
Alpha.
Alpha. This is what's drawing me to red green.
my goodness.
Monsters the hexproof guy's fine.
So if you're thinking
but-
about this, what cards are available that are supporting those cards already, though, before the set comes
well,
out?
we just got Lightning Strike. We already had.
I mean, you can be playing Harness Lightning. What are the other green cards that you're doing? I mean, we're losing all of the Innistrad stuff. So Verter's Gearhulk is going to be in that deck.
Yeah.
Just because it makes
Probably.
it silly.
at least one or two.
You're going to have you might be playing Jund monsters with what's his face and just giving everyone counters and just being like, I've got massive things.
It becomes a mid-range deck because you're gonna play control early, and then
Yeah.
ramp into big
I
dumb
mean,
dudes.
I kind of when I build decks, they kind of naturally become mid-range decks because that's where I favor.
Shaper's Statuary is also silly. I think
It'll
this card's
probably-
going to be worth more.
Yeah, it'll probably see play across formats, not just this one.
Whenever a creature you control becomes started as well, your ability to draw a card. Leovold is already insane.
Yeah.
Leovold for 1 mana is an enchantment that can't be sort of splash areas.
So
and
this
lightning bolted.
essentially forces our boards to carry enchantment removal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of got sidetracked, didn't we, Riley?
So hey, we're watching a match over here, and everybody's tapping stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're tapping things and stuff, and look, there's a land of some sort that does some things.
And Brandon's on the ropes again.
And they both have 4 creatures in play, and it looks like Dryad and the 3/3 that goes to a 5/5 are pretty good cards or something.
All right, so we're caught up. Back to dinosaurs.
Things and stuff. Now back to the real magic.
Well, he's about to throw something out here.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
what do we got coming down? We haven't seen Volrath come down once.
You almost know what any of these cards do.
None of us know what.
There,
any-
3 out of 4 of those are mercenaries. One of them's a zombie.
Well, at least on one side of the table.
Yeah. And Tim just got big fat dumb dudes.
I'm just waiting for Tim to drop his tapple and deal a damage thing and start winning the game.
Oh, I forgot he drafted that. Yeah.
He got passed to him at the very end. It was literally his 9th or 10th pick.
I remember him. I was standing behind him when he got it. He was just like, "So I just got this."
Surprise! Well, there's another dude. Oh, that's the 6/4
Mm-hmm.
Radera Raptor. How do we feel about Sorcerer's Spyglass? Pithing Needle has been printed in Standard. We've been asking for it, and it's here.
Yeah.
It's, I mean,
Alex
Planeswalker
Spyglass.
control and stuff like that is, like, it's just too little too late. But now, right, they can unban Felidar Guardian. They can unban Smuggler's Copter, because now you have the ability to deal with it.
Maybe. I don't think they can unban Felidar Guardian, but
Why not?
I think it's not hard to plan around people's hate. It's actually easier to kill
I mean,
people's
Abrade
hate.
exists. The card Abrade exists.
Right.
Let's be honest, yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's stretching it, but I could see Copter come back with things like this and things like Abrade.
Yeah, absolutely. Abrade, Lightning Strike, like
He's got a
all those things
5/4
exist.
land.
Fatal Push kills it too, you know.
He's got a 5/4 enchanted land now.
Oh, you got the.
Oh,
it is.
no, is this a 5/4? I thought it was a 5/6. Didn't we look at this one?
It's a 5/4.
Okay.
I tried talking to him playing the 1 mana 3/3, but he's like, "Yeah, this is not as good." I'm like,
Yeah, standard should not be.
A sideboard format.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
I do love the new Buddy Land art. Like they're really
Me
good.
too.
Yeah.
I thought them.
Maybe I'm a purist, but I like the originals.
I like the pirate theme. I'm partial to pirates. But yeah. Dragon Skull Summit.
I may or may not be a Chris Farley fan, so I'm the Ninja fan.
Yeah. I think Rootbound Crag. This is the best. The best
Yeah, that's sweet.
I think Dragon Skull Summit is probably better than the older art, but
Yeah.
that's a race that anyone.
I like the Sun Petal Grove and I like the Glacial Fortress much better.
blue, white, and blue, black. I love Drowned.
Oh, see, and I like that we have a new land that deals with specific lands, and it it's not like hurting their land total, but it is killing a land. This is something
You
that
can
I
turn
feel
off
like,
colors, or you can stop specific.
No, it's not going to turn off colors because they get a basic, but you get a basic too. So this is what I like about this card. It's like
Where it's kind of fair.
it kills
for both
man
of you.
lands. Like it's gonna.
Well, there's no man lands right now.
Yeah, but it can kill like deserts. Deserts are relevant at the moment.
Deserts are relevant at the moment. They're probably going to put man lands in Dominaria. Let's be honest.
Oh, you think they're gonna reprint the original?
Sands or stocking stones.
No, I was thinking like Treetop Village and like.
Oh, well, Treetop Village and Fairy Conclave and all those are easy reprints in Dominaria.
Yeah.
Dude, if we don't draft that set like every day when it comes out, I will be disappointed in people.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose my marriage when that set comes out.
Like,
Because I'll be here every night.
For the next 3 months, I'm going to be drafting Dominaria.
Like, I'm just gonna pay for you to go hang out with your mom. Go to California for a month. Leave me alone.
If you're gonna lose your marriage, then what is that? What do I lose?
Sorry, Kay.
Because I'm gonna have to lose something, right? Something on equal footing. What am I losing?
A leg or something.
Oh, jeez.
You're actually gonna become a peg.
Did Tim just scoop
and
that
we'll
one?
poke an eye out.
Did Tim just scoop that one?
I want to say yes. 1-1. I mean, they're like picking up their decks like it's over, but I want to say it's just 1-1 because we've only been watching them play Magic.
He's still looking at his cards. I'm not sure.
Because
Like they're still talking. I honestly can't tell.
maybe Tim won it somehow. Does someone? Do you want to go check where we're at?
Oh, they're shuffling. I think they're gonna play another game.
Okay.
Yeah, Brandon's spending way too much time hanging around. If he lost, he'd be grumpy right now, and he wouldn't be still sitting there. Or he's complaining about how his deck didn't support what he wanted. Love you, Brandon.
I love how he was so like, this deck is spectacular. I'm like, it's
When I watched him build it, I'm like, this is playable. I don't know what you're worried about. This is playable.
like, the cards are fine. You're playing Magic. Obviously, it's not bad because you're 1-0. Star of Extinction.
Oh, I was talking to Riley about what's coming in the next set, and because of Star of Extinction, we were hoping that we'd just see zombie dinosaurs in the next set. Like all of them like die from the Star of Extinction. The next thing you know, they're just like skeletal.
Isn't it like there's some arts from?
Okay, so what's going on? Because now
I think it's over.
Who won?
You gonna check?
What's going on? I think there's so many trap cards in this set right now. I think the set is leading towards Rivals of Ixalan and Dominaria and New Standard.
See, this set makes me happy, and there's a couple reasons. We haven't had hate cards in a while. We don't need special, crazy hate cards to hate out stuff, but we need them to exist in sets.
2-0 for Tim?
Yeah, Tim got it. He cast the creature that wiped the board.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
That's
Know it.
That's right.
So what is the? Is it the spoils? There's a card that looks like an infested dinosaur. I think it was from. It gives a creature infect. What sets were infected?
Like New Phyrexia, those ones.
Yeah,
It's a black spell in New Phyrexia. And
Let's find it.
It's like
So does it say give it infect?
I don't remember, but it's
I know what you're
it like it
talking
does
about.
-2/-2 and proliferate maybe,
So we're gonna do black infect.
or just do black New Phyrexia.
I think it's probably better. Because it could have been in the others too. The infect was in other sets. Unless you were like dead.
But the
sure.
art itself looks like a dinosaur with holes in his face.
Not that one.
So it doesn't give it infect. Let's look at black New Phyrexia. Let's see. Riley, if you know the card off the top of your head.
I don't. And Riley played just as much of that format as I did, so he and I are so good with names. We're not.
That's when I was in Taiwan. Was New Phyrexia. Okay. Chancellor of the Dross.
I missed this set.
It was so
This
cool.
is the set that I came back in.
Yeah.
The Spies?
That's not that one, no. The mirrors.
Oh man, I love Mirror Tribal. That was just so much fun. And Scars of Mirror and Limited Mirror Tribal.
What are the?
Mirrored and Besiege, maybe?
No, it's not that one. Go to Besiege.
It's not a terrible card, and it's actually in this format.
Yeah.
That's probably why we're thinking of it.
I saw that card like 3 times and it didn't get played.
You're like, we're playing Voltron Magic.
Mirrored and Besiege.
Mirror Besieged.
Black.
These are such good cards. I love that.
Oh,
They just don't
I miss Tezzeret Agent so
They
bad.
don't print cards like they used to anymore.
No.
I know.
Tezzeret Agent of Bolas.
I love this card too.
Yeah.
Massacre Worm.
Mm-hmm.
Glissa.
Come back.
Flustermite.
There it is right there.
Spread the sickness.
Okay.
See how it looks like a dead dinosaur?
I want to say it's more of like a.
A lizard of kind.
Oh, what's the meat hooks? Slivers.
Oh, it kind of does look like a sliver.
It's a little late for slivers.
It is. Kind of does, though. Kind of does look like a sliver.
Maybe it's like maybe the dinosaurs on Ixalan.
Pull it
are
up. We've been talking about it.
sliver- What? Oh.
Yeah, pull it up for chat.
Spread the sickness.
I'm sure we don't have a ton of viewers at the moment, but
Come on, get up, get down with spreading the sickness.
You know, after sets get spoiled, I'll always like look, kind of glance over the cards. I'm like, yeah, this set's cool, and then immediately I go back through it and just read flavor texts on every card. On every card.
Life is ephemeral. Phyrexia is true.
Yeah. Just every time I see them, I'm like, oh man.
I always leave reading flavor text for the pre-release because I always deck build really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just good at deck building quickly and limited. Not that I deck build well and limited, but that I deck build quickly. And then I read all the flavor text to my cards because I'm like, this is so much fun.
The flavor text used to make me laugh was when they always put quotes from things that we're never going to read or ever have access to reading.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Especially in old cards, the flavor text were like, quoted from Volrats.
So let's go back and pick some fun flavor text while we're kind of hanging out.
What was the one that if you turned it sideways?
Pull table up so that we can at least. Well, I mean, like, real studio mode. Oh,
they're playing again.
Well, we can let them play while we talk about other things in the background.
Sure, that works.
It's like how everyone does Twitch nowadays.
It's like what we were doing anyway.
What was the flavor text? If you turn the card sideways, you could actually.
Niv Mizzet, the Firemind.
Yeah, that was. They were sneaky with some of them, trying to get you see if you're actually paying attention.
I love that one.
Yeah.
The worst thing is the Champs promo didn't have it on it.
Yeah.
The actual Champs promo, the full art. Okay, which set in Magic history do we want to look at flavor texts?
Saga.
Yours is Saga.
Because that's got some of the most obscure references in it. And if you weren't into Magic before then, you're just like, what are you talking about? Yeah.
Okay. Here sprouted the first seedlings of Argoth. Here the last drape will fall. Fragile cocoon of dreaming will. Living metal encasing dying flesh. The Academy worked with time until time ran out. Okay. Nothing beats surprise except rock. Okay, guys, guess the card. We'll do one where we have you guess the card.
How many people do we have in chat right now?
Just two. I think it's Riley and Patrick. So Riley, this is up to you. Buyer beware. Guess the card.
There's a Saga cards.
There's a Saga card. Buyer beware.
No, we need to do the other one.
This one's a good one too.
At the Academy, show and tell too often becomes run and hide. I wonder what card that one is.
Me too. We'll let Riley figure it out.
Riley's probably just like Googling the phrase and just being like, it's this one.
I mean, this is still fun.
The next one's great, the one at the bottom there.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
When you've got nothing, you might as well trade it for something else.
That's how it works. I've been doing it wrong.
I wish this had a flavor text because it would probably be really good.
That one right there too.
Goblin Lackey.
Yeah.
All bark, someone else's bite. Come on, Riley. Figure out these cards. Do it now.
He's probably not even listening.
Probably isn't.
Probably not. If I were him, I would have tuned you out a while ago. That's only if I were Riley.
Knowledge is no more expensive than ignorance, and at least is satisfying.
I love that card. I built an EDH deck with that guy. He's so good.
He's really cool.
Mono blue wizards.
Yep.
You run mind over matter in there.
Flowers. That card.
Yeah, you run mind over matter in there, and you run what's the one every time this creature does damage, draw a card. The enchantment.
Curiosity. Or Aphidina.
Yeah.
Aphidina, yeah.
Morphling.
This was one of my first rares.
Morphling.
Yeah.
I remember when they reprinted one that was the almost Morphling. What was it? It was in Standard recently, in the last 2 years. Gives it +1, -1.
Aetherling?
Aetherling, yeah.
I had one of the little girls who I taught how to play Magic today. She came up to me and she goes, "So you've been playing for 10 years? Like, what? Do you still have your first card?" And I was like, "I definitely don't have my first card, but I can tell you the first card I remember, and it was Feral Throwback."
I remember the card that brought me back to Magic.
What was it?
I was digging through a box, and I found this box of random unhinged stuff. No, it was
Okay.
unglued, in fact.
Okay.
And it was Deadhead. Pull up Deadhead. I don't know if you know just what I'm talking about. But it literally, I chuckled because I'd won a draft. I'd won a unglued draft with it. And I kept the card because I was a big time hippie at the time.
4 mana 3/3 zombie. Put Deadhead into play. Use this ability only if an opponent loses contact with his or her hand cards.
So if I set it down.
Yeah. And only if Deadhead is in your graveyard.
You're like, here, take this drink. And they're like, okay. And
It just those drafts just remind me. You guys have met Anthony Cecchi.
yeah.
So we were playing an unglued draft at Game Haven a while back.
Yeah.
And this almost 4 years ago now.
Wow.
And he and I were playing against each other, and he has 3 Vile Biles in hand. And he just gets this dumb look on his face, like, So he taps his mana, and I don't know what's going on. And he starts hitting me with the Vile Bile. Just keeps hitting me with it. And I realize what's going on, so I reach over the table, I pick him up, and I body slammed him. and then he just goes, okay, I forfeit. And everybody in the room looks at me, and they're like, well, that's the way to do it.
Vile Bile. 2 mana, 2.5.
Yeah.
Whenever a player's skin or fingernails touch Vile Bile, that player
He
loses 2
keeps
life.
hitting me right here with it. Like, yep, you're going down, Chechi.
Bam. That's funny.
Ironically, they hired me like 2 days later.
Oh man, unhinged.
I miss I'm excited for the new unset.
I
I
am
mean,
too.
it almost wants me to crack the packs that I have unopened. I've got a full box of Unhinged and a full box of Unglued, just sealed, sitting in my garage.
Oh.
I so badly want to.
Yeah.
Mostly because somewhere in there's a City of Ass to complete my foil city. That's the only one I need. I have all the asses foiled except for the City of Ass.
It's a tougher one to get, right? All premium spells cost 1 less to play. All premium creatures get +1/+1 to foils. Super secret tag. Oh man.
Johnny Combo Player or whatever his name was.
Yeah. Where is it?
That's from the
What
first.
do you guys
question
What do you
on.
guys think about the new lands for this upcoming unset? Because I personally think they're the best ones yet.
You know, I'm very, very partial.
Are
to
you aware that
to
when you
the
say
lands from this
something that
set.
isn't
yeah.
a question, the player first points out this fact gains control of question mental?
There were some dumb cards in this set.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was very partial to these, but I was also at the beginning very partial to the first full arts we ever got.
Yeah, they were
from-
cool.
From Unglued.
Include.
I'm kind of intrigued to see what they do with this one.
Yeah.
AWOL badass mana screw. Oh man, unhinged.
My favorite card of all time is in this set.
Cheat
and-
face.
And it's usually in my like if I'm doing anything Magic like text related or chat related, I've always got a picture of fat ass in my moniker. The best part, if you actually look at the card, there's like pieces of food all over the card, like pieces of chili just hanging out.
Yeah. Johnny Combo players. Who should I refer a card and put that card in your hand and shuffle your library?
I played him as a general for a while just because it was fun.
Yeah.
You know that foil right there is worth some money?
Who, where, what?
Which one?
That one.
This one?
The 4-1, yeah. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a $25 foil or something like that.
Yeah.
I love this one, Frazzled Editor. The penis is mightier than the sword. The penis mightier than the sword.
It's like I'll edit it. You misspelled that.
Yep. MC.
The other one, though,
Presenting.
there was another one that everybody, the little girl, is that the name of the card?
Yeah.
People,
What
so
happened
many
now?
people wanted that card all the time, and I was just like, this is not a good card, but okay.
Blaster the Fast.
Madness cycling kicker flashback buyback.
You should have called it.
Is that the pointy finger of
Backbolt.
doom? That's the greatest card of all time.
Spin pointing finger of doom in the middle of the table so it rotates completely at least once, then destroy the closest permanent the finger pointed to.
That. We used to build drunk cubes, and that was one of the real cards that we always put in there.
Okay.
That's awesome.
When fluffy bunnies attack. Target creature gets -X/-6, where it's the number of times a letter of your choice appears in that creature's name. Infernal Spawn Eagle.
Oh my goodness. These cards are fantastic.
Staying power. As long as staying power is in play until end of turn, and this turn effects don't end.
You know what card I need from this set? I need a booster tutor.
Right?
For my cube, and I actually think I can just run it in it. It'd be fine.
I think so.
It gives somebody else another first pick, though, right?
Yeah.
It is pretty powerful. Yeah, booster tutor. 1 black mana, instant. Open a sealed pack of magic. Reveal the cards and put one of them into your hand.
Real men use Arabian Nights boosters.
That's fun.
I think at this point, real men use alpha boosters.
I was just talking to somebody about that because I have like 12 unopened alpha boosters and like 11 unopened beta boosters right now. Because I was on this kick, like you, kind of like what you just went on, just buying a bunch of unopened product, old unopened product, and I got lucky and I found this auction that had a bunch of stuff on it. I picked up a bunch of Arabian Nights,
Yeah.
some Legends, and a couple packs from the Dark. I think I ended up with like 90 packs complete of all it's real old stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And I spent like $4,800 on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody keeps asking me when I'm going to open them. I was like, why would I open them?
They're probably worth more than what's in them.
Somebody says, have you graded them yet? I'm like, why am I going to grade a pack? I'm never going to sell this.
Right.
Yeah. You're gonna hold on to it.
It's one of those. This whole setup makes my collection valuable. You know.
The phases of each player's turns are reversed. If there are more than 2 players in a game, the turn order is reversed.
Topsy-turvy. A rocket-powered turbo slug.
I love that one. Super haste. You put it into play and then pay for it the next turn.
Oh, the meddling kids. That one's fun too.
Yeah.
Choose a word with 4 or more letters. Non-land cards with the chosen word in the text box can't be played. So you can't say the, but you can say with. Uktabi Kong. Comes into play, destroy all artifacts. Time to admit.
We'll go check the next round.
You said the last 2 are in camera.
A little while ago. Does that mean these guys are playing?
No, because they played last round.
That's what I thought too.
Sacrifice World Bottling Kit. Choose a magic set and remove the game from game. All permanents with that set except for basic ones.
Riley, next time they do one of these drafts, we have to do it, both of us. These sets look super sweet. I mean, so do all the uncards, but I'm kind of hoping that the next unset is more silliness without you having to like say things or like get up out of your chair for cards, because like
Makes it tough.
yeah, I don't particularly like cards like that, but.
Things and stuff. Oh, we're just kind of hanging out. I'll wait for them to do stuff.
Yeah.
Bloodhound. Blood Oath.
Oh, that's good.
It's like the super fight or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite card from Invasion Block is Tangrath, Minotaur Hero. Or Tarlum Hero. Tangrath, Tarlum Hero. Okay, he's a 4/4 with vigilance that has that. So you attack, kill a creature.
Tim and Corey and Snow are still playing.
Oh.
Leave it to them two to take forever.
Yeah, no, seriously.
It's cream soda time and time for left Twix.
The left.
For a sec, I thought there was a booster pack in your hand, and I was like, "Oh, sweet! What are you gonna get?" And then you like, and I see it's chocolate, and I'm like, "That's strictly more boring."
That's close enough to a booster pack for me.
Yeah,
Almost the same thing.
I know, right? Isn't that sweet?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back to you.
And as you saw the other day, old style foils. They don't make them like they used to, you know.
No, they don't.
Hello? What's up? How's it going? What's that?
I really do miss. I wish they would bring this style back.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't done like a revamp of anything, you know? Because think about it this way. I'm going to give the example of Pokemon,
awesome.
right? Pokemon just did their first literal redo of their first set.
Yeah.
Okay? Which I'm sure a lot of people are like, wow, these cards are so bad compared to now due to power creep.
Mm-hmm.
But that was pretty cool, and a lot of people like the nostalgia of it. I wonder when that's going to happen in Magic.
It needs to.
When they're just like, hey, we liked this block, let's just reprint it, you know, like no cards go into standard, no cards go into modern, everything stays the same, but let's just reprint it for draft purposes, and so people, and to put more out there.
I had heard something about that like 4 or 5 years ago. They talked about, they called it a creep draft,
Okay.
where they just brought the concept, like the nostalgia of that block back.
Right.
And they were talking about it during Mirrodin. During the original Mirrodin, that was the block that they were actually talking about. They're like,
Okay.
we did more limited product in this block than we ever did. And they said, well, why don't you guys have the ability to continue to reprint? And there's something to do with artist rights.
Interesting.
The rights to an artist to reprint their product. To reprint their likeness, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm sure, I don't think there's an artist alive that wouldn't say, hey, make me more money.
Right. Right. There might be scenarios where they think they could, that the price of their art on cards could go down due to reprints, though.
Yeah.
But like they'd get more money immediately.
Yeah.
But their name on the card would mean less later.
I agree on that. And thinking back to those sets, there aren't many artists that were in those sets that have a scarcity of art. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like, what was the last set Hoover printed? Anything? Do we know?
I could probably find it. But
I
don't.
there's only like 6 or 8 artists out there right now who have either passed on or passed away or gone away from Magic art itself.
Right.
Like there were a couple artists, like the guy who did Demonic Tutor.
Okay.
Or the guy who did what's the name of the card? Invoke Prejudice.
Okay.
That guy no longer does Magic art because his art is geared towards hate. Like his art was probably the most controversial art in the Magic industry
Okay.
because he was also a member of the KKK.
Okay.
So people like that, their art is more sought after and harder to find. So I guess what I'm saying is there aren't many artists like that right now. I think the most recent one to pass away is Hoover. So I don't know if there's if that becomes a problem.
Did Hoover die after Rush? Christopher Rush dying was pretty huge.
Yeah, it's either Rush or Q. Both of those guys, the same concept.
Yeah, yes,
the same
yeah,
concept
yeah.
of both of those guys. So,
Speaking of Rush, I have the last piece of original artwork, completed artwork that he did.
nice.
It's on a deck box back in the back room.
Ooh.
And I got the rights to be able to put it onto a playmat the week before he died. And
Yeah.
we've just never released it.
I think I have a playmat somewhere that he doodled on for me. From
Brian has altered brainstorms.
Yeah, mine. This playmat was from like '99,
Yeah.
so it's been a long time ago.
Hmm.
It was one of those old Spellground maps.
Have you guys already talked about pre-release?
We've talked about a lot of things.
A lot of stuff. No, we haven't talked about pre-release yet. I mean, we've talked about it a little bit. Once Brian gets back, I'm sure we'll mention it.
We did talk about the gauntlet that you're going to be putting yourself through next weekend.
Yes. Thursday, all-day Comic-Con.
Yep.
Friday, all-day Comic-Con. Friday night, all-night pre-release. Saturday, all-day Comic-Con.
ridiculous.
It's gonna be absurd.
Patrick was so funny today because he's gonna be the one at your guys' booth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, well, I'm gonna have a little bit of funds to spend on Magic after this weekend, and I go, okay, and he goes, so I need you to help me pull this list. And he has this list of like 30 cards, and like all of them are not exactly, like they're not like $100 cards. They all have value to them. And I just go, whoa, dude, like, okay. And he goes, I'm doing Comic-Con. I think I should be able to get these. And I'm like, okay. Like, nice. Let's get you these cards. It's funny. I actually love it when people bring me a list and they're like, okay, this is what I need. I take a look at the list and I go, yeah, okay.
Mine usually, I usually give you
going.
guys time. I'll send them ahead of time and say, I'm going to need a whole lot of these cards.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys have them ready. I give you time to do it, not on the counter in demand. You know?
Oh, man, speaking of that, this, it wasn't, I think it was a couple Fridays ago. But I had just gotten everybody's like store credit in, and
Yeah.
like after the huge Friday rush dies off, we had like 80 people in our store that night,
Yeah.
and like it all dies down. I'm like, oh, okay, catch my breath, like I haven't been able to leave this computer. People are constantly reporting to me, and I sit down and I go grab a drink and I sit down. I'm like, okay. Now I can kind of slow my night down. Immediately, I sit down and a guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, can I get these cards?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Just do you have a list of them?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so he gives me a list and it's like 36 cards, all one-ofs, and I just go, "Yep, okay."
He must be building an EDH deck.
Let's do this. And so, oh yeah, that's what he was building, and so I get it and I bust it out as fast as I can. Immediately afterwards, I get another person who wants like an almost as big order, and I'm just going, oh my goodness.
So much for breath.
Yeah, people just.
It was funny. I was actually talking to
What
Brian
else?
about that, and I told him sometimes that's a good thing though.
Yeah.
Because being able to pull cards just makes the shift move.
It does. No, yeah. It was just crazy because that's what the shift was. Like people after a big tournament, they're like, okay, like while I'm here, do you have these? And like you said, it would be a little easier if people gave us a little more time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting. I had 3 over 30 card orders that night after F&M. And I was like, whoa.
So on that note, a couple of big things with that. First off, if you are ever needing to order, you can always send us a Facebook message, facebook.com/ParagonCityGames. Or you can go ahead and send an email to requests@ParagonCityGames.com, and it'll show up in our inbox. But we're just about to drop a whole lot of money into our website to get it all revamped and ready to handle singles. So get excited for that.
Handling singles? I haven't.
It's gonna
heard
get
about
there.
this. That's gonna be exciting.
Yep. Get ready
Really
to do a ton of inventory.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. I'm really excited for that. We've had some people like inquire about, our site in the past, and we've shown these sweet
Tarmogoyf rocks.
Tarmogoyf, whatever, rocks, Goyf rocks,
Mm-hmm.
and people have been like, oh, we want to buy those, and we're like, they're not up on our site.
They're on eBay right now.
They're on eBay.
Yep,
Okay.
and they'll be going up on Facebook this week.
Awesome, cool. I am not sure when this next round's up, but
Should be up anytime now.
okay. Did you finish your round?
Yeah.
So what deck did you build?
White, black, bad stuff.
White, black, bad stuff. And you are 1-1?
Nope.
Was it 0-2?
But that's okay.
Yeah.
We're having a good time with it. I got blown out in round 1 by Ristic Deluge. Josh Snow has an absurd deck.
He was on Mercenaries.
He was on Rebels, yeah.
Oh, Rebels.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's white blue Rebels with all the fixins. And the blowout was unreal. And then game 2 was against Jeff Deering. And we went 2-1 in that game. He just outpaced me with flyers.
Yeah.
So it was a good time though.
Flyers. That's how you do. That's how you draft. Oh, this creature has flying. It's probably
Yeah.
good. Works in old formats, works in new formats.
Good times.
Yeah.
Well, the round timer just went off, so we should be getting back in pretty quick.
Around.
Yeah, let me go and check, and we'll see how far out we are.
Cool. Thank you. Alright, well, now that everyone's abandoned me, let's check some things. Yeah, so Brian actually ended up grabbing like a ton of booster packs when he was last out. So we have tons of Gatecrash packs, huh?
Yeah, we're actually going to do a Gatecrash draft soon. It's my favorite format.
Yes.
Favorite format of draft.
Yeah, I really want to mess with some more draft formats, especially after Brian got all the packs he did.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had this awesome Chaos draft Wednesday, and I was thinking, okay, old sets, right? Like we had a conspiracy pack, and then we had 2 sets. I had a Marcadian Mask pack and a Urza's Legacy pack, and my thoughts were, you know, old Magic. I bet you blue is probably going to have a slight power creep over these cards, and I guess it didn't really dawn on me that drafting for a 4-player pod would be really something different.
Mm-hmm.
But I drafted a really good red-blue spells matters deck,
Mm-hmm.
and I sit down in my pod and I look around and I go, my deck is not geared for a 4-player game at all. Like, just, yeah, there's no way I'm going to do anything. So I kept a land-heavy hand, just drew lands. They left me alone the whole game, and I ended up winning.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, I totally meant to do that. I didn't, yeah. It was so much fun, though. I haven't done a Chaos draft with old packs like that. I've done a couple with, like, I don't know, like just out of standard cards, you know, like a lot of people have like Origins packs and stuff like that. It's like, those are all pretty familiar, but I wasn't familiar with anything I was drafting.
Yeah.
And everybody on our table had like Urza's block and like, you know, Marcadian Mask block. A lot of Modern Masters packs and like older core sets.
Mm-hmm.
It was really interesting.
But did you get the Rhystic study out of Prophecy at Common?
Mm-hmm. My Legacy pack was really good though. It had a Frantic Search, it had a Crop Rotation, and it had a Miscalculation, and a Deranged Hermit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just looked at the pack and went, this pack's actually fantastic. I took the Deranged Hermit just for value, but I'm not really sure if that was right, but it panned out, so.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Got like a Sky Shroud claim as well. Felt pretty good about that. That got passed to me from a Nemesis pack.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love Sky Shard Claim.
Mm-hmm. I've never had one. It's like one of the best things to put in an EDH deck as far as ramp goes.
Yeah.
So.
Wholeheartedly agree.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a lot of Spore Frogs today.
A lot of Spore Frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was in Prophecy?
Prophecy.
Last pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that card.
That's another Commander sleeper.
Yeah. I'm going to pull that one up just because I feel like it. Is it really a Commander sleeper? I feel like people know that this card can just be broken. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Spore Frog. Yeah.
Cool. Can I get the next round up?
I think they just finished turns. I don't know if they reported yet.
Okay.
Fog Frog!
See you.
Spore Frog. Later.
If you had a way to recur that turn, that like have an unlimited ability to use that card.
Marin.
Yeah. Yeah.
People have been using it in Marin. It's really busted. Get to return it to play every turn.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
That might explain why it's been going up in price a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen people use. I think it's a 5 mana frog in EDH that fogs. It
Yeah.
has flash, You know what I'm talking about? I've seen people just use that with like
I think we call that one Flash Frog. Yeah.
Yeah, Flash Frog. Yeah, so you have like Displacer or Miss Metal Witch or whatever, and just, fog every turn. Doesn't matter. That one's also like really really hard to deal with. These frogs, man. And Gitrog Monster, so scary in EDH. Oh, speaking of that, Riley, I'm not sure if you're still in chat, but I built Marchesa back up. She actually looks really, really strong. A couple cards got printed that I feel like are gonna make her stronger. What's up, man?
How's it going?
Got a small little chat tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys do the draft? Was that what you were streaming?
Yeah, we're streaming the Marcadian Masks block draft.
So awesome.
Have you been watching it all? No. You working
I was
tonight?
just playing Commander. Take off. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you as well.
To the West.
Have fun, buddy.
Will do.
A little poker while I wait.
Playing poker.
It's what I do for a living.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta teach me how to play sometime. I got a mind for this kind of stuff. I've just never learned how to play poker.
Yeah. I was talking to Brian about it a while back.
Yeah.
He and I had some good long conversations.
Mm.
And literally, he entered a tournament online, and I helped him win that tournament in 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, that's something I've always wanted to do. Like I always feel like the way I play Magic is just optimizing percentages, and I feel like that's just poker. So.
Yeah. It was entertaining because I've been playing and teaching poker since probably 99. And just in the last 10 years, I mean, I played professionally for 4.5 years in Vegas.
Okay.
Just in the last 10 years, I've gotten to a point where I feel like my knowledge in the game is enough so that I can actually help people understand the game. Versus, there's everybody who sells books and say, I'm going to make you a better poker player. They're forgetting one factor, you.
Right.
They're forgetting the fact that nobody can make you a better poker player. You have to make the decision to understand the concepts.
Tim and Corey.
I was just telling about that night you and I talked poker, and then 20 minutes later you won a tournament in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yep. It really, I mean, I would love to actually sit down in Vegas with someone, watching my plays, and after an hour or so go over it and be like, okay, here's what you should have been doing, here's what you should be looking for, whatever. But like any professional, that's like $200.
It depends on who he is.
Right?
Yeah. It's that and
What's Corey on? Do we know?
Ooh.
green white.
Yeah, it depends on who they are and what they're doing and how good they are at it. I just need to actually go down and play.
Yeah.
That's probably what I really need.
Or just spend
Patrick
Monday
just
and Tuesday.
Patrick
Monday,
just
Tuesday
asks if they.
Yeah.
He's just questioning. He says, "You teach poker?"
I do a little bit.
Yeah.
I do.
I'd be
He's
interested.
been training a couple teams that have gone and done tournaments, right?
Yeah, I sent some girls to go play in the Lips event in Reno, and there were 17 events, and they cashed in 9 of the 17.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
It's not bad.
They final tabled the team event, which was kind of cool.
Wow.
That's very cool, actually. So I'm going to play a game of poker while we're here.
Oh my goodness.
And we're going to watch Corey get destroyed by red cards.
This is Corey we're talking about. Every time I feel like oh, like Corey, it looks like Corey's just gonna have it rough this game.
And then he just destroys people.
Yeah, and then he just kills people. And
I mean, he's also using Zendikar Basics, so I think that's value.
he's a
The
good
thing
Magic
about
player.
Corey that makes me laugh is he's that mind that not a lot of people understand when it comes to Magic. He can take 5 colors and make it playable.
Huh?
He'll figure out what he needs. And he's always he's so good at evaluating cards.
I actually think he has a similar mindset to me. He's a role player.
Yeah.
Meaning he understands his role in every game at every moment, and this is something that I've dedicated time to as far as playing Magic. And I think Corey understands that really well, probably even better than I do. He goes, okay, I know where I'm at. I know what role I need to be taking, and with that role, this is the line I take.
Yeah.
Is this that moment where I'm supposed to plug my blog?
Yeah, I guess you might as well.
You might. Wait,
I
sorry.
have a poker blog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Since Patrick was asking.
What is it?
Pokerplatter.me.
Pokerplatter.me.
You
Well,
got it,
I've
Patrick?
got double threes.
Pokerplatter.me.
I'm just going to check myself through to the end of this. I have kind of like a flush straight in a row.
Okay. So you have to hit a 3 to win.
Yeah. Lost 1,500. Not bad. It's not a bad hand to kind of push the people out. 3 ace. Pair of kings. The guy who's on a 3 ace with a flush draw. He's like, oh, I got this.
I played this hand too.
Yeah.
Where are you? Are you on the button?
Yep, I'm on the button.
You raise here.
Oh, absolutely. I'm in the best seat to have this hand, probably.
Yeah.
I've got 10 jack, guys. 10 jack, not suited. We're going to be fine. We'll be just fine.
Did you already have a raise?
Yeah, 4K.
Walling.
Okay. Aslis teaches me once again how to play poker. Just play that.
You get called.
Look at everyone's writing it out. No, everyone's going out. Okay, there's one all in. 4K goes all in. He's probably sitting on pocket jacks. Oh, pocket aces.
You lose. The good thing on poker is you could always start another hand.
That is true.
Just like Magic, when you lose though, you gotta wait like 20 minutes.
Yep. Let me see.
Magic Online has fixed that with leagues though.
Yeah.
Like leagues have been great, and honestly, like from a spectator standpoint, like when I watch people stream Magic, like leagues are amazing. So what is the card that he has on the bottom? Is this the one where you get to select a color, and it has like protection from that color?
The one on the land?
No, his far right creature, Corey's. I can't see it well.
Oh, the one that kind of looks like Spore Frog?
No, it's a white creature.
Oh, the white creature. Far right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but we can look it up. It looks like it's from Mercadian Masks.
I want to know what it is.
I want to know. Can you show? He's got first strike. Look at that. The first strike in Madman. It's white.
Why did it just change sets?
I can do set name here. I don't know why it changed sets.
What the hold on.
Well, that was a rough attack right there. But there's now a black wall of some sort.
The black
So
wall gave him 2.
Did these older sets have more cards or less cards than what we have now?
More.
More?
Yeah, they usually high 200s to low 300s.
Wow.
But it kind of just changed. Ooh, that's disgusting. Ooh.
Aces again.
Yeah, someone else was sitting there and all in on it. Oh, that's a fun land.
Oh, the captain was so cool. 3 mana first strike.
It's usually preferable with 5 or more, 4 or less.
Yeah.
That's right.
Pretty good.
Let's play some Magic. But by Magic I mean poker. And by poker I mean kicking their faces in.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
You're so right. Oh, this is fun hand. I mean, I get a queen or a 4 and I just win. Fight me. Got him. Even got $2,000 for it.
He's grumpy.
Yeah, he is.
Ooh, I like this hand too. This is weird. This is that weird. This is one of those weird hands.
Where it's just sitting right in between,
Yeah.
like. Call it because I'm under the gun, but.
Yeah, you can't raise with that hand.
What are all those tutus doing in there? Is that what that black card did?
Yeah.
Do we know what the black card does?
I mean, we can look it up.
You can put zombies in.
Let's do zombies in. Try getting masks. Well, that's a great flop for me.
Yeah, it was.
Ooh, this person thinks they're hot stuff. Let's play Magic.
I need a 6. 6 rolls out. You're pretty golden. Or Jack. Or 10 would be good here too.
Oh, I forgot Nether Spirit's in this set. I have a soft spot for Nether Spirit. Oh, and Snuff Out.
6, 7, 8, 9.
You got a pair of 9s?
Yeah, there was a 5, 7 there, so
Is
I
that
won
this
my
one?
money back, which is fine.
Yeah, so Midnight Ritual is the one he casts. It's X2 in a black. Remove X target creature cards in your graveyard from the game.
That's
for
why he was
each-
counting creatures before in the last
Yeah,
game.
for each creature card removed this way, put a black 2/2 zombie creature token into play. That was a rare. Yeah, it's a pretty easy splashable card.
It's 2, 3, 4, 5, with a flush draw and a straight draw.
No, you all have that. I just checked.
Yeah. Check with pair 3s.
Hopefully the 6 comes out so the ace doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll fight you all the way down. I don't have a terrible draw out here.
Yeah, now he would.
I mean, pair of 3s, king high.
Now you check fold.
Yeah. I can be pushed out of $50,000. Good push, guys. You played Magic. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, like I said.
Split pot. Well, the game is kind of bogged down, but it looks like it's kind of one card in hand to one card in hand, and they're both really on top deck mode.
Well, Tim has his avatar in play. I'm pretty sure this is going downhill.
Oh yeah, he's got the avatar. I just
Yeah.
noticed that.
I was gonna say, like,
Hey, look, there's 7 lands on the battlefield for
oh,
someone.
unless this kills it. I don't know what this card is, but if this takes care of the avatar, then I'd say
It
we're
did.
okay. It exiles it.
Which card was it?
It was a white card.
White
He
seal?
tapped 6 mana for it.
Oh, it's the exile and attacking creature.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's from
Yeah.
Nemesis.
Well, that'll do.
Team block.
You can almost watch this during timeouts.
I know. The Utah game.
What's the score on the game? Do we know?
Yeah, Bryce, tell us.
Let's not look it up. Let's just make Bryce tell us. Hey, Bryce, score. Give us a score. Bryce likes telling me about football. Immediately, it was my It was my team's game on Thursday, and he messages me and basically like cheers on the Texans for no apparent reason other than to spite me. He's basically like the most rude person in the world, or something like that.
This guy has a chip on his shoulder from that earlier play.
He's probably a little grumpy at you.
Yeah. I love that. I love catching people with stupid stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'll make this a big bet. 9 queen is a trap.
Oh,
A
Arrest
little
was in Mercadian Masks.
I'd see a flop of it though.
I guess that's fine.
Now you got top pair,
Yeah.
but you lose to 6-7.
Nemesis. That's weird.
Hold on. Do you have? He's all in for 99.
Strangely, not
behind?
so good cell service
Yeah,
in
you-
stadiums. Yeah, well.
Like,
What
he's
can you
the
do?
aces, but you beat his. You beat the other 5.
Yeah.
It's all right though. You're not that far ahead. You're not that far ahead. You have
No.
3 players now.
Yep. We're 3 besides me.
Fold.
I'm at least check folding.
Yeah.
I'm not raising it. Not worth. But not worth 48,000. It was a bad flop for me. Well, someone has flush right there.
Yeah, there's definitely a flush out there. Or you got 3 of kind. Doesn't know he called.
3 on 3. Bye bye. Do not want part of that hand. Ooh. Yeah, absolutely not. Okay, so there's a bunch of 2-2s and this guy versus
3 creatures that have been holding Tim off the entire game.
well, I mean they're both in top deck mode, and we know that Tim's deck can top deck very well.
Swinging out. Well, I think that's a creature that's a creature that destroys.
Oh my goodness! 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
Nice.
on the flop or on the
River,
river. Oh my goodness! I just ate him alive. Ate him alive. Ate him for breakfast.
Check. Ace no in. Oh, you have a flush draw. Check. Nope. No, if they bet, just
Jack 6 just kills me. Everyone just check through it. I guess ace high wins. No, pair of
hit
eights.
pair of 8s, yeah.
Yeah, that was stranger danger right there. Okay, well something just happened. This got through and creatures are dead now. Bye bye 2-2s.
He has
What?
nothing on board.
Was that a board wipe?
Oh, I think he had a topple. That's what
Oh.
killed the avatar.
Now, if you get a 7, you just win.
Come at me, bro.
Oh, he had the ace. Oh. He has both had a flush, but his is better.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like Corey cleaned that one up.
I'm in deep. That was fine. Not worth it.
Oh,
Oh,
had a full house.
whatever. 10s over 2s. I love how the end of these games get. The tournament tables, because you sit there, and you know you're all sitting on stupid stuff, and you just have to keep like playing based on who bets in. Well, I guess I checked my way through this one. Pair of 8s. No, pair of 9s. Okay. Good job, sir. Corey is sideboarding.
He's got some anti-red shenanigans.
He may have those.
He has the Green card that says mercenaries don't on tap.
No, he's got the white card that can just exile red cards.
Yeah.
That's the real good one. Okay, let's play some Magic. I think we do have a round on our back table.
Did he give us a score yet?
No, he didn't.
Nope,
He said
that's
strangely not so good cell service in stadiums. That's all
You're
I said.
sitting there. Just tell us stuff, person.
Duh. Yep, and nothing's going on in our back.
I left the house. It was 6-0. So
Who is it that's playing?
the U and San Jose State.
It's San Jose.
You guys see the BYU Wisconsin score?
When I turned it off, I turned on Lord of the Rings and watched the last 2 movies before I realized the U game was on. And I turned the BYU game off. It was 13-3.
Yeah, it ended 40-6.
Wow.
Yeah, BYU can't play.
BYU's got a horrible team this year. They will for the next couple of years.
Honestly, we have a fine defensive squad. They're fine. They're not great.
They're not a defensive squad that's going to be good against any Power 5 team right now, though.
No, they're fine. I mean, honestly, we front loaded our schedule, which is what we always do, and we'll make it to a bowl game because that's what
Maybe.
BYU always does.
They're 1-3 now.
I know. We have to win like what?
5 more.
5 of the next 8 more that we have.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening this year.
Well, that'll slap him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly, on offense, I don't think it's Detmer's fault. I think he's play calling just fine. I just think the line is young. The offensive line is young, and the run game doesn't exist.
Let me draw to a deuce.
You can't have no run game in college football.
You can't.
There's your straight.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's on a flush draw.
Let's fight. Yes. Got it. You can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll bet 35K. You gotta know when to fold 'em. Know when to hold 'em. Know when your hand is okay. Damn it, I should have played that one.
No, you're good for folding there. Investment on strong.
Yeah. See why I didn't have anything strong. Well, there's a 1-for-1.
Yeah. We've already hit the mid game, and like we've only seen like 2 spells get cast. 3. Just saw our 3rd spell.
Not worth it. Not worth my time. Well, yeah, someone's got a flush.
Is this an
Or a
abundance?
Which one? We've got the 3/3 first striker again. No, that's not abundance.
Abundance isn't even in this block, huh?
I want to say no. All day long.
No, there's a saga.
All day long.
For some reason, it kind of looked like it to me.
Let's do this.
Oh.
Well, that's a thing.
All in.
Let's play some poker boys.
They're playing a side game against you. Aha. Your 8 was better than his 7.
Playing real Magic now. Pocket 3s. Tasty. I hope I flop a 3.
Just check. You get 2 pair. See what they do.
We're playing your game, sir.
Now you fold.
Yeah, because they could just full house whatever they want.
Well, if they have a queen or a king, you just lose, yeah.
Yeah.
You lose to an ace there, too.
Yeah. Play a 6-jack. It's not a great hand.
When you get a 6 out of it, it is.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Backup flush draw.
Yeah, Corey had a thrive. Got some +1/+1 counters on his guys.
There we go. Now,
I feel
now he
like-
just needs a foil of it.
Yeah.
I think Tim right here has got a commanding lead.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, card-wise, they're back even. I'll check through it. If he has a 4, it's just over.
Jack
6
played.
Jack.
Jack played.
I came back up from 65,000. Look at me.
Check fold.
Seal of Fire. I love when Shock was actually a very useful Magic card, right? I'll play for free. I will only play that hand for free.
I like this hand.
Let's play some Magic. I love this. The 3/3 for 3 that, or is it 3 or 5? No, it's 3/3 for 3 that gets +2/+2, right?
3/3 for 4. Yeah.
I love that card.
Yeah, it's
You're in trouble now. Just check.
really easy to attack with.
I mean, if I got a 6, that would have been hilarious.
So you're playing the board right now. You have 7.
Yeah. Man, we've been just going back and forth. It's going to be the longest top 3.
Ugh, that's an ugly board for you.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah. You're playing scared. Back at 65.
Oh, you have the 5.
Yeah. Yeah, not worth the raise. From here, is that that's the squirrel guy? We got the squirrel captain on the board.
Good, he can sack some lands and get some squirrels.
That's all he needs. Except he probably needs to play his Fury, so he's going to keep around 2 red mana. What's going on?
Corey, I think Corey's reading.
Oracle text, or I think we're looking at Oracle text. I just want squirrel dudes. Hey, look, there's another forest. We can make squirrel dudes.
Yeah.
We're attacking for 3.
5.
3 until it gets blocked.
Yeah. Alright, take 3.
Oh, okay. Wasn't he supposed to take 3? Wasn't he at 11? So he should be at 8.
I thought he was 12.
Whatever. That's his life.
No, he prevented a damage with his land.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Oh, he's got the line that does the thing.
Okay. Is that Corhaven?
Well, trip aces is kind of fun. I lost, guys, to trip aces. I made it to the top 3. Made my money back. I'm back in it. I'm all out. All out swing for the win. Victory is in sight. The world is a vampire. And there's even 6 squirrels coming in. And Corey goes, gah. It was the squirrels, guys. He won with squirrels.
Always the squirrels.
He's a squirrely man. Okay, let's see what's going up on our back table.
Let's jump right over.
They
Looks
are
like
de-sleeving.
they're done.
Well, so Shay got a daze at least and was playing it. And we still got these guys playing some Magic.
Yeah.
They are not playing poker.
No.
Unlike some of us here in the back. Whoever, Patty B, the one person that's watching us right now, or whoever goes back and watches the stream later. Like, why were they playing poker at the end of this? It's because
because I said something about poker.
Yep.
And I pulled my phone out, and we were lost to time. I love that misdirection art. Honestly, the new art just doesn't hold a candle to it.
It's just so weird. I don't know. I don't have an issue with it. It's just weird.
I mean, it's misdirection.
Yep. That
They're
it
just
is.
swapping their heads around. Also, I just love the card misdirection.
USC beat Texas in overtime. 2
Oh,
overtimes.
wow.
Clemson beat Louisville.
Okay, that makes sense.
Let's go to scores here.
I almost
San
didn't
Diego
play my
State.
ace-queen suited.
San Diego State's is holding true with Stanford.
Well, Stanford's never been a spectacular team.
San Diego State's never really been a spectacular.
That
team.
is also true. Yeah, Wisconsin, 40-6. Ugh. Ugh.
LSU lost to Mississippi State,
Well,
37-7. They're
Wow.
12th in the nation.
how does LSU lose that?
Who knows? Kansas State lost to Vanderbilt, of all teams.
Interesting. That's surprising. Florida State, Miami got.
All right, here we go. We got Spore Frog.
That's a good start. He's got a 1-1 on the board. Swings for 1. He's in the lead. Do you want to know what the Utah San Jose State is? Guess.
Sure.
Guess. How many 10s is Utah ahead?
2. 4.
56 to something.
Oh my goodness.
It's like 54-12 or something.
Isn't the team they're playing like not good at all though? Like they're like a Division 3.
There's the Enchant Land.
The protection one.
Yeah.
We've got to
okay.
seal a fire out too. And then
Yes.
we're going to start dealing with things. Hey, look.
Attack with Spore Frog. Prevent it. Look, doesn't feel good, does it?
Lol. Okay, Tim, it's a spin down. Shouldn't be that hard to.
It's Tim.
He's like finding the. It literally just. I'll fight you on the beaches. Ugh, that's disgusting. 3 of a kind with 3s.
Fogs.
Fog a frog. I'm gonna call this one for Corey right now.
Yep, I think so.
Seal of Fire does 3 damage to 1.
It's 2 damage.
2 damage
Just
to
shock.
1 creature, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Seal Fire a lot.
Yeah, there's our 3/3 first striker again. He's back. Around. He's gonna pay 2 to make it lose first strike and prevent a damage. Boom.
Use the Seal of Fire.
Whoa. Gotta get out of that one. Damage on the stack. I love damage on the stack, guys.
Damage on the stack.
Charisma. Why didn't they have devotion and Mercadian masks?
Right?
Seriously. That would have been solid. That would have been way better than some of the mechanics they have in the block.
Yep.
Devotion would have been so good. Only play this if you have. I mean, that would have been a way cooler drawback. Oh, we finally got abundance.
Yeah. I accidentally clicked forward.
Where's this saga?
It's
another Rebecca Bly.
What's the red enchant land?
It deals the damage.
1 damage to a creature player. It's pretty good, actually, for a format like this, at least.
Hey, the Avatar of Fury is out again. Never mind.
Yeah, this could be really fast from this point, just unless Corey has...
He's probably got it in hand.
His exile attacking creature. He's
Yeah.
only got 3 cards.
Probably got 2 land in hand too, though.
I didn't see what card he used from last time, because he tapped 6 mana, and the only one I was able to find was Topple, which is a sorcery speed 3 mana card that says target opponent, or target... No, I think it says...
There's one that says exile target attacking creature.
Okay.
A creature attacked this turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then he had... Topple, I guess, makes them sacrifice their creature with the highest power.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just going to sit behind this Avatar of Fury for a little while. Massacre. Whoa. Creatures
Is this
get
just wrecking his
-2,
board?
-2. Doesn't it? Because he can... So he gives him -2, -2, and then he can pay him for 1. Rain of Tears.
Yeah.
Okay. Vendetta. Swings in for 1.
Prevent it.
He's got 3 land in hand. That's the worst.
Yeah, you're not going to beat this Avatar with 3 land.
Ooh. Life's hard, and then you die.
So how convenient was it that we're actually
goodness.
watching the person that we watched draft take down the whole thing?
I mean, that's very convenient. It's kind of... I mean, we set him up in the draft chair because that's what we expected. We expect him to win to win the draft with all of the experience that he has, right?
Yeah.
So...
That's one thing about Tim. He's very good at limited.
He is very good at limited. Attack with your avatar, bro. Attack with the avatar. Right in the stupid face. Why isn't he attacking with the avatar?
I think he
Oh.
fears the same card.
I guess that makes sense.
Why not develop a board presence and like continue pinging him down
What
a
is
little
the
bit?
what is this enchantment that Corey has on board?
It's good question.
It's a green enchantment.
Can you see the set? Masks.
Yeah, I want to say it's a mass uncommon. Green. I always want to say every card is invigorate, but they're not. No.
It's not that one either. It's not falser.
It's totally land grant. I'm just kidding.
He's counting the 6. Yeah.
There's a card called Ley Line.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That might be it right there.
Yeah.
Patch? Yeah.
Briar Patch. Whenever a creature attacks you, it's -1/-0 until end of turn.
Okay. Actually, that's pretty strong.
I mean, what's the blue one that was really good in?
Cumberstone and Cumberstone was back in Shards of Alara, and then there
There
was
was one
another one that
yeah.
did the same thing, but it was just a blue enchantment,
Yeah.
and not an artifact, I believe, and did the same thing.
That was in like Battlefield or something.
Yeah. Really good and limited. Those kind of cards.
Is that the Shiv and Wampus?
This one,
Yeah.
the Wampus is blocking a 5/5.
That's attacking for 4.
Yeah, attacking for 4.
Or 2. Or isn't it attack for 3? Oh, yeah.
It attacks for 3, gets +2, and then also
yeah,
-1.
And then the Briar Patch. Right.
So we've got 5, 7, 10 coming in.
Yeah, this game.
And he can fire breathe, right?
Probably is just not going to and try to do lethal next turn. That's what it looks like.
Seems fine.
Yeah, there's no reason to really rush the win.
No reason to tap out. Does this guy have more than 4 toughness?
Maybe. I guess so.
Or maybe he prevented one of the damage or something.
Yeah, it looks like he did. Tap his land, his enchanted land. Whoa, here we go. How many are we getting this time?
So
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1,
so
2, 2.
it's 1, 2, 2 right now. And
2.
exile is
Getting
4,
2.
2.
Okay. It's 1 black and X.
I thought it was 2 black and X.
What's that?
I'm like 100% sure it was 2 black and... Oh yeah, he paid another. Okay. There he goes. Yeah, so he should be able to win on the following turn. Yep, ping him down to 6.
2 black and X. What's this 2 for?
What 2?
I think he fire breathed once.
Or maybe he had tapped to get that. To ping him. I feel like Avatar of Fury just wins this.
Yeah, I mean, good card is good, right?
Good card is good, especially when you're going to play a 6/6 for 2 mana.
Yeah. I mean, it's Corey's misplay. He should have stopped playing lands after 6, right?
Probably. Knowing that your opponent already has an Avatar, right?
Maybe. Did he? Yeah, I guess we did see Avatar earlier, huh?
Yeah, we saw it because it got exiled in like the first game.
Yeah.
And we're just swinging all out because we don't give any amounts of anything. And I'm pretty sure
I'll
any
do it.
combination of these creatures just gets him. I would have loved to see Flame Rift or whatever. Just be like, deal 2 damage to you and kill you.
Yeah.
His only out was on the bottom of the deck.
Oh, jeez. Is that reach?
Mm.
Well, everyone, thank you for joining us for Mercadian Masks Limited. This was fun.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Interesting. We definitely played some poker at the end there.
Yeah, we got distracted. I mean,
Just a little
when,
bit.
when you don't know what all the cards do, what can you really do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
It may or may not have had effect on the poker aspect.
It's okay. It was fun to watch.
Blame less.
It was fun to watch Tim's draft. I mean, it came together in the Prophecy Pack, really, right?
Right.
That's where some of his strongest cards are coming from, especially Spore Frog.
Spore Frog.
So it'll be interesting to see if we get any value coming out of the Mercadian Mask block.
Yeah.
Join us, obviously, in store next week for the pre-release, and then the 30th we will be doing another one of these draft leagues for Ixalan.
Yeah. So pre-release. As far as pre-release goes, we're gonna have a midnight one, and then we're gonna have an 11 a.m. and a 5 p.m. Twitter join, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So come join us for that next weekend.
If you get bored, find my blog.
There you go.
What is it again?
Pokerplatter.me.
Pokerplatter.me. Cool.
All right. Thanks for stopping in, everyone.